say it's up then. And it ain't nothing to discuss then. Pillar talking with revenge, we like best friends. Just left Atlanta, now I'm in Bama on the West End. Blood on 125th, don't you know about that? I can't fall out with my niggas, where they do that at? In position for that power, I can't get it back. I got that shit on me now, we don't play like that.
He said the Bible don't teach you not to sin. Yes, the fuck it do. That's the whole point of following Christ. When he took us to First John, 1 second, Warrior. When he took us to First John, I read verse 7 where it said Christ cleanses you from all sins. Come on, man. This is insane. But that's that Christian dope. Go ahead, Marshall.
Out there teaching it like we teach. We teach you Christ is a nigga, man. We teach you God is a nigga. And guess who he loves? He loves niggas. He loves niggas. And that's one of the topics we're gonna talk about. They
say it's up then. And it ain't nothing to discuss then. Pillar talking with revenge, we like best friends. Just left Atlanta, now I'm in Bama on the West End. Blood on 125th.
We back. Shalom Israel. Y'all see who I got on here with me. The famous, mighty, Ma'ashala. You understand? Out of ATL. He off the screen now.
I'm good there.
What's going on now?
Little Christ, what's going on out of wine?
Yup. Shit, nothing you already know. Trying to get to this show. Man, brother, the first I got the now, you know, I said I was gonna keep up with that story with the shooting, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, of the 20-year-old that was caught under the bed of a 13-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little snippet. They got some you know how they say the streets be talking? The streets have been talking. And you know what I've said about that, Mashallah? That streets need to shut their goddamn mouth. You got a friend, I think I'm not sure. I gotta go back and find out if she is a friend of the shooter or a friend of the young man's family. You understand? I gotta figure out that's the part I didn't find out yet. But and the friend and the sister both then took to the internet running their goddamn mouth. You know, and I want to know, is some of this stuff true though? You know what I mean? I want to know, is some of this stuff true? I'm gonna play it real quick.
Sound like a tangled web. I said that sounds like a tangled web right there.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy.
That's wild. I'm putting the greeting in the chat right there. I got the link in the chat if anybody want to come up. No. Yep. I got Officer Call in the building. He just joined us.
Hey, Shalom, Mark.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Bring him up on stage, Salaki.
Huh?
All right, Shalom, Lord of Christ, out of one you. What's going on, Cap? What's going on, Officer Marshall?
Mighty man.
What's going on?
What's the word?
Nothing much, you know. Still got there, you know, Esau slavery, you know, but I'm here though.
Go through the slavery and Cap, you got a heavy topic. Will black women ever submit to black men? Oh my goodness. I didn't see them sisters submit to.
What'd you say?
Every man, I didn't see sisters submit to every man but the black man, sir.
Man, they do.
That's a tough one right there. That's a rough one, sisters. Y'all sisters need to chime in and come defend yourselves. Why you can't submit to the black man? That's what I want to know, Cap.
Yeah, hey, that's what I want to know too, Marshall.
Damn.
Yeah, That's what I want to
Like
know.
you said, a black man don't stand a chance, do he, Officer Mal Charlie?
Oh man, he got to fight the world, then try to go home. Got to fight his woman and get her to fix him something to eat. I complain. She wanted to, he got to work all the overtime in the world, then spend all the time after he worked all the overtime. Man, black man just don't get no slack. We can't nobody cut us no slack, Cal. And we ain't bringing home the money and doing all they want us to be bad fathers. You know what I'm saying? It just never ended. Just never ended. So. But yeah, I know we got some submissive sisters out there, Cap. They out there somewhere, Cap. They out there somewhere.
Oh, they out there.
You can see.
How that old song go? Somewhere over the rainbow. They somewhere over the rainbow, man. Nowhere close. You know? They somewhere far, far away. They in the ISUPK, okay?
Yeah, they're right. The
ISUPK. There's some down sisters in here.
Yeah, I got what we
got right.
Jeremiah talk about them all the time.
We got sister Yapasha Yar in the building. No, she's submissive. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? We got.
Hey, that's Mrs. Cap Grease herself. You know what I'm saying?
Go sir. Go
Yeah, right. That's Mrs. Cap Grease right there.
We got my big sis Mathak in the building. I know she's submissive, Cap. I know that's a winner right there. Oh man, what else is we got in here? Let me see. We got Sister Maria Stevens. I don't know a lot about the sister, but I know she pretty sure that sister submissive as well, sir. We ain't talking about y'all. We talking about everybody else.
Right.
We ain't talking about
you talking about the sisters in the world. We talking about
we talking about the sisters in the world.
So we wanna I really wanna know. I really want to know, are they ever going to submit to the black man? Okay. But first, before we get into the topic,
maybe.
What'd you say, Masha?
No, I was gonna talk some noise, Cap. I wasn't gonna really say nothing.
Okay. Before we get into the topic, I gotta play this right here. All right, hold on one second. Boy, I picked one hell of a day to get on that bike. It's hot as hell out there.
Yeah, Cap. Y'all ain't getting no rain down there?
Not today.
Not really.
It's supposed. They say it's supposed to rain later today, but not so far yet. It's been raining like crazy.
Yeah,
hey, and look, yeah, we had a little bit Saturday. We had a little Saturday. Let me see. A little Friday. Like a little Thursday. It's been raining a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, brother, it was almost like wintertime. Friday.
Oh, what?
Yeah, man, it was in the 60s. I said, damn.
That was crazy.
And then, brother, the very next day, niggas shot right back up.
Damn.
I said, good.
I said, I got a sister in the chat. She said, black men ever, I guess she's saying, will black man ever submit to the Most High? Yeah, sis, we got brothers submitting to the Most High all the time. This sister Casey Taz.
Where is it on TikTok or
TikTok? Yep.
What she said?
We got Lima. She said, "Who are you, gentlemen?"
So, hold on one second. Will black men ever submit to the Most High? We doing it right now.
Damn right.
You looking at 3 black men. You can't see one of them. He got his camera off. But you looking at 3 of them up under command of General Yohanan that has submitted to the Most High. So what you talking about? What you mean by that? Why you can't answer the topic? Why you can't answer the topic is, will black women ever submit to black men? That ain't the topic today. We'll make that a topic now. We ain't scared of that topic. Cause we go over that topic too, all the time.
All the time.
That's the first thing Commander General Yohana teaches black men and black women when they come in here is to submit to the Most High.
1 second, Lima. We got Lima. Sister Lima said, "Who are you, gentlemen?" She said, "I've been married 21 years."
Hold on 1 second. We priests and prophets of God in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. That's who we are. Who are you? Go ahead, Masha.
She said, "I'm 21 years. She's been married 21 years and have submitted."
Oh, well, that's good, see? That's good. Keep going and make it another 21.
Right.
And make it a total of 42. Go ahead, Masha.
Yeah, that's all I got on my end, Cap.
Okay, Cap. Your pa say, yeah, they got hit with that heat wave down there. Can't, yeah. It's one today, too, see? Yep. Up here. It's hot as a fool. Look, I very seldom ride with my helmet up.
Damn, yeah.
I had it flipped up. Well, I needed some air.
It was hot then, Cap. We got arrived at the woo-wee.
But hey, it was warm, brother. It was warm as hell. Hey, but you know how we do. We roll.
Yeah, that heat from that engine don't make it no better either.
We roll.
We got Sister Anna in the building from Norfolk, Virginia. Okay.
Yep.
Chanel Cooper, 8939. The wife of precinct officer Quinaya Gabar.
Quinaya Gabar.
Oh, Quinaya Gabar, Shalakia. Yep. All right, we're in the building. That's all
Okay. No sweat.
That's all we got.
You got something else?
No, that's all we got, Cap.
Okay, Cap. Out of word. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's go on and play this. I'm gonna play this. What they call it, a snippet. I'm gonna play a quick snippet, and then I'll probably put the link to the video where they actually took to the internet. They were actually on TikTok. Okay, the friend and the sister was actually on TikTok running their damn mic. You know what I mean? Running their mouth. Probably about something they don't know about. They probably don't know the story. But I'm gonna play this little bit real quick, and then I'm gonna go over some of the things that I heard.
Come to the house and do everything. However, she had told him he could no longer come over there because she wanted him to pay her light bill. He didn't have the money. So she told her daughter he cannot come over here no more until that motherfucker give her some money. Okay? She didn't steal her mama credit card. Her mama got him the Uber because she lied like he was finna bring her cash. That's all he had, cash. He wasn't able to cash out, see none of that. All he had was cash, right? However, that's why he made it there. She told him she was on the way home. He could be there when she's there so she can get the bread. That's why it's 30 minutes apart. It wasn't she was trying to sneak him in and get him there before the mama got home. No, he just arrived literally because it takes about 15, depending on if you cut over. It takes about 30 minutes for you to get back to that side of town. Okay, that's how long it took. She got there. He didn't have the money. That's when he ran. They get into an argument. He ran into her room, shut the door. He got up under the bed. She talking. That's when she got the gun, went in there and get the fuck out of my house, all this and that. He said a few words, turned around and walk out. That's when she did what she did. The reason why they're trying to get her for premeditated murder is because the daughter ended up showing the text messages where she said, if he come back to my house and ain't got my money, I'm going to kill him.
Baby. Okay, let me stop that right there.
Dang.
All right. Now, I don't know how much of that I believe. Right? Because first off, a nigga that's running from somebody with a gun, let me tell you something, that's white people shit. to go run under a bed. Okay, no, nobody runs from a gunman and get under the bed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have the opportunity to hide, right, the person don't see you, they might run and hide under a bed. But not when you know a person is behind you with a gun. You don't run to a bed and get under it. You run toward a door or a window to get out of it.
Right.
Now, I don't know how much of that I believe, but this is why I said whoever this friend is and whoever this goddamn sister is, they both need to shut up, okay? Because they just fucking talking too much, man. You know, they talking too much. Now the thing about the now what they're saying is that this is not no just say like something new, something fresh. They just met. They saying this is a 2-year relationship. So when he was 18 years old and she was 11, they claim they done been in a relationship that goddamn long. This is the claim of the friend. That the mama been knowing him. The mama, like she said, was okay with it as long as he was giving her some money, getting something out the deal. And if that's the case, that's horrible. Right?
Yeah, she pimping her daughter out, Cap.
She pimping her. As a matter of fact, you know we got to pull the scripture on.
Come on.
Let me get the scripture on that one. Give me that. It's in Deuteronomy.
Hey, shalom, Cap. Shalom. Officer Marshall, all of y'all
Hey, shalom.
Hey, shalom. Oh, not Deuteronomy. Leviticus 19 and 29. Grab me that real quick.
Come on.
Leviticus 19 and 20. If that is true, because we don't nobody know just yet, right? The daughter did share text messages, of her and her mother about, from the first thing that they came out and said was that she had explained to the police, and to that her mother has said that if she had, she catch any boy in her house, she's going to get the pium pium. You know what I'm saying? So that was said. Now, go ahead, Doc.
I was just gonna say, grab that scripture for you right fast, Cap. That's all.
Oh, you got it? Okay, go ahead, read it then, Doc.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Do not prostitute thy daughter. Do not collect money. I don't care what age she is, especially a damn child, man. This is a 13-year-old girl. Can't no nigga give me no money for my daughter and she's 13.
Right.
You can't give me no money if she's 17. You understand? You can't do it. I'm not taking it. And she, if it's true, because we don't know just yet, but if she did, she was wrong. If this friend knows what she's talking about, then she is wrong. Okay, go ahead. Damn right, sis. Not at all. Look, hey, I already know you ain't taking no cash. I already know sis ain't doing it. You hear me? Hey, we're gonna have to go down there and hurt something. We find out somebody doing something with an underage child up in here. Right. Everybody gonna be down there. You understand? We find that out. That ain't happening. We ain't taking no money. You understand? It says not to prostitute thy daughter, man. We're not supposed to be doing that at all. We don't fuck about no light bill. How much is a damn light bill? $100?
Right.
$100? Like, come on, man. No amount of money is worth my child's innocence, man.
Right.
I want them to remain innocent until they become my sons too. I want them to remain innocent until they become adult enough and they are ready for a relationship. That's part of the problem, with our kids, and it come from slavery too, you know, to where our kids is what they call it, growing up fast and all of that. That comes from slavery because them goddamn oppressors of ours was taking advantage of everybody, children, women, old, young, men, every damn body. They didn't give a damn. Whatever they nasty ass desired, they did it. So we have been bringing, different things from back in the past that happened to, our ancestors. We've been bringing that forward. That mentality, you understand, has been following us forward to this day, and it got worse. It has gotten worse, But I actually want to find out if that is true. So, like I said, I'm gonna stay on that case, and I'm gonna try to collect all the info I can because I really want to know now, is that true? Did the mother do that? And if that's true, he didn't get blasted because she caught him with her daughter.
Right.
If that's true. He got blasted because he didn't have her money.
Yep. That's
And I really want to see, what I'm saying, if that is true. Because if man, that's terrible. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, that's gonna change the whole narrative of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of people behind this saying she did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But if it come back to saying that she unalived his brother because of the light bill, I mean, oh my goodness. What are you sisters out there doing to where you prostituting your daughter out and then you unaliving to do if they don't have your money? I mean, damn.
That's crazy, y'all. That is crazy. And sis said there are also women out there like that. Put that comment up there. Yeah. She said she want to know if it's true too. Damn right, sis. That for real, that is true. There are some people out there that is doing that. I just I had an article. It's some devils though. It's a white woman that was pimping out her damn daughter for drugs and money. So yeah, they doing it. Been going on for a long time, and now it's time for all of this shit to stop in the black community.
All right,
Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's time for that shit to stop. This right here should have never happened. First off, this 20-year-old young man should have been with a 20-year-old or an adult woman. Not no goddamn 13-year-old. And if they've been dealing with each other for 2 years, this supposedly a 2 year that made her 11.
It's a lot if I could, Cap.
That made her 11. And ain't no way in hell. Now remember when we went over that, they were saying that they got that the little sister she looks older than what she actually is. That's bullshit. 13, she looked like she's 13 on the picture that they got on the internet of her. So I know as the age of 11, I know she looked like a damn 11-year-old. You understand? So I just, man, this is insane. But he was still, if that's true, he was still an adult. That would make him 18 years old dealing with an 11-year-old.
That's lucky, sir. What I was gonna say is, what I'm saying, if her father was in the home, I don't think we'd have been close to even hearing about this situation because that father would have never let that boy in that damn house being that age.
No.
And that light bill would have been paid.
No.
That sister, she seemed like, boy, she rough with brothers. You know what I'm saying? She seemed like she can't keep a man around. She seemed like she ain't never submitted to a black man. That's why a black man ain't in the house and she doing whatever the hell she want to do.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But if a black man was in that house, you know what I'm saying, he would make sure who comes in and out of that house, and that light bill would have been paid, sir. That wouldn't have been.
Yeah,
that would
that's
have been
horrible.
the issue. You know what I'm saying?
That is horrible. You know. Yeah, and then Sister Yapa said black men were participants of that. You right, sis. A lot of them. I know. Well, I don't like know. You know what I'm saying, the child, but I knew of her mother. You know what I'm saying, grew up in the same hood, and this lady used to sell her young daughters for crack. It was going around. You know what I'm saying, that she did that. And she actually did. She was selling her children for crack. Grown men would come to her, giving her money just to sleep with children, her children, her underage children. So yeah, you're right, sis. They are, and that's a goddamn shame. Black men should have had more sense than that, than to turn around and take advantage of a damn innocent child, all because the mother is strung out. So you correct. Yep. Let's see what the brother
Yagadar.
say. What he say?
He said, I think it might be some validity to it because I don't understand why she would let him walk out, then shoot him. And he was 21, Cap.
Oh, he's 21. Okay. Yeah. Hey, you might be right, You might be right because that didn't make sense to me either. I'm not gonna find a man hiding under my kid's bed. You understand? And then I say, man, what the hell? You get your shit and get out of here. Oh no, you ain't going no goddamn where.
Right.
You ain't going nowhere. I promise you that. You understand? You ain't going no goddamn where. So you might be right, It might be so it got to be something else. It got to be. I'm starting to lean towards that too. So now, like I said, I'm pretty sure the sister and the friend gonna keep talking. I'm sure they're gonna keep talking. So we're gonna find out what it is. Because I'm sure they ain't gonna stop my Charlie. You hear me?
Yeah, like you, sir.
Make it be known. You know how the sisters be.
Go ahead.
Con, yeah, like I was thinking too when we were talking about it, last show, and I was like, I said, well, the father, definitely couldn't been in the household. Like Officer Mahershala was saying, they never even mentioned anything about the father, and then just by her being that age, and messing with this young adult, it's just something that seemed a little, off about the whole story,
Yeah.
within itself, So it got to be some other foul play. I'm sure when they begin to dig, we may find something very astounding, that was going on in this situation.
Right. Hey, I'm telling you, I think it's something else to it too. So it's gonna unfold. That daughter is going to, well, she ain't gonna have a choice because phones are going to be retrieved by the police. They are going to go through every message that you have, that you deleted, you understand, that you thought about. And look, they're gonna bring up all the messages that you thought about text. You understand? And they are going to use those against that system. And it's going to reveal, what actually happened. Because like the friend is saying that they was texting back and forth about the money. You see what I'm saying? So, go ahead.
Now I was gonna add on to what you were saying. Like people be thinking they be deleting their messages, like those data centers that you see going up like crazy, right? I was talking to a construction guy about it, and he was like, "That hold all the data." It's like that's why they build them because they got so much data they have to hold. That's why them data centers is coming up. So when you try to delete this and delete that, it's going to a data center, and them data centers are like bigger than colleges. You know what I'm saying? If you see see how big they are, and they're just memory banks because it's holding all the information that we putting in our phones, that we typing in. It's holding all that, so you can't delete nothing. sir. It's a
That's
lot.
a fact, my Charlotte. Listen, you know, I got a contract at one of them. You understand? I got a contract at H5 data center. And guess what? You ought to see all the shit that they got in the data center room. The damn room is goddamn sauna in there. They're so hot in that damn thing. Boy, look at her. All the machines running, collecting all of the data.
Yep. That's it.
It's not going anywhere. You understand? It's not going anywhere. And guess what? That was the Lord put that in there. You understand? So when you perverts get caught, you understand? They always grab your computer and they turn around and they go in and find that you have downloaded child porn, and you know what I'm saying, photos and
every
all
time.
that kind of shit. Yeah, they find it out every single time. You know, when you plan on when your wife, and this is mostly for white people, when you unalive your wife and they go back and find that you looked up how to get rid of a body, it's in the data. You understand? It's in there. What to put in the soup in order to get rid of my husband. They gonna find out what you've been looking up.
Right.
You understand?
How deep you gotta dig to not smell the body, or like they gonna look at.
They gonna find out all of that because you typed it in your damn phone, and you
look, Cap,
because you deleted it from your phone that it's gone. No, it's still there.
Hey, Cap, then they so damn stupid. They gonna ask Chat GPT, you dummy.
Yeah,
they gonna ask AI what to do with the body.
Look, AI gonna be like, listen, I don't know if you should do that, but if you do, this is how you do it.
Man.
But yeah, and listen, all you sisters out there that's cheating on y'all husbands, that data is still in there. That data is still in their phone, and one day that man of yours gonna find it. He is going to find it, and it's gonna come up. Cause look, I work at the data center. I'm gonna tell them to send me the number, and then I'll download all the info and I'll send it to him. You understand? Hey, listen, Glenn, he bad at that mother. You hear me? Glenn to help me fix my computers and told me what to do and all that. You know, they be telling me what kind of computers to get and what kind of this to get and how much data and how much that to get. Listen, hey, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? If any of you men are suspicious of y'all wives, holler at me. I'm gonna holler at Glenn. Give me the cell phone number. I'm gonna get all the data and I'm gonna send it all to you.
Damn.
Okay? And then
you don't need no more private investigators on Cap.
That's right. Y'all can pay me. You know what I'm saying? I charge $9.99.99. Okay, that's my fee. All right.
Right. Yeah.
No, but yeah, man, I'm telling you, I really want to know. I really want to know now, because that sister talking about I did what I had to do. If this is true, baby, no. no, and no. You were wrong, and she's going to get every single year unless she take a plea.
Right.
She more than likely she probably gonna take a plea anyway. Now, here's one thing that I'm thinking. This is just me and my thoughts. I'm thinking, if this stuff is true, and if she was, say, knew about this relationship for 2 years, was okay with it, and was taking money for it, they might not even let her take no plea. They might not even offer no plea. I don't know. We don't want no plea. We want the max. We want the max for this, because if that's true, then you senselessly took a life over an electric bill. Over an electric bill, Aki.
Yeah, that's crazy, right. Cap.
Yeah, that is.
That's a whole nother spin on it.
Man, whole nother spin. So, like I said, in a minute, I'm gonna put the link to the other video in the chat. So give me a second. Now let's go to the next. Let's go on and get to it. Let's go to will black women ever submit to black men. Now check this out. Now this right here, this video here, this was insane. And I really hate this, and you'll see what I'm going to say in just a second. So here is the sister that's being asked the question, and there is the brother who the question is about. The question is, would you date this black man right here that's at the bottom of the screen? Can y'all see him?
Okay, we can see it.
Okay, so
Okay, let's go.
No, because he's black.
wait.
So he asked her, would she date this brother? He said, no, because he's black. And check it, she's around all white people. Here she is being their entertainment. Look at what the white woman said. She said that was racist. And she's black. The white woman is telling the black woman the comment that you just made was racist. And she really think that she is saying something. Just don't understand that you are just their entertainment. You a damn fool. You understand? And you are entertainment for these white people. So let me go ahead.
Our people gotta understand, man. God hates white people, man. I mean, look at how he made the white woman. He gave her no ass at all. She don't have nothing back there, man. Like, you have to be hated for the most time to not even give you a little humps of cheeks. Now we ain't got cheeks, Cap. You know what I'm saying? And he hate the white man because he gave him the smallest penis in the world, Cap. I mean, that has to be hatred, Cap. I don't know what else it could be, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank the Most High he chose the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Salaki.
Hey, you ain't lying about that, boy. The white woman, boy, I remember they used to compare them to ironing boards. You know, they used to compare them to ironing boards back in the day. And I remember one day I picked the ironing board up and I stood it up like this here. And I said, God damn, they wasn't lying, boy, when they said they got them ironing board booty. It looked just like a white. This ironing board looked like a white booty. Looked like what? It looked like one. Man, they wasn't like, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna try. I'm trying not to, get too graphic because I know it be children sometimes. But white women in that pale skin, they just look dry. You understand?
Right.
They look dry. The black woman looks so good and moist, and you understand? Oh my God! All glazed like a honey bun, sugar everywhere. Yeah. Oh my God! The black woman is the baddest in the world. Okay,
damn right, sir.
But just look at them right there. Look at them four right there. What is attractive about them? Absolutely nothing. That hair there's that sheds everywhere. I don't want that shit on my shirt. You understand? Look, I done seen some of them to where I thought it was the pets' hair that they be having. That was their hair all over their goddamn shirt. I was like, God damn, that's terrible. And I'm thinking this they animal shit. And this was their hair. Terrible. But she said that was racist. Now check this out. Listen to it. It gets worse.
Racist.
Wait. He's lighter.
And you see how everybody is entertained. The whole room is entertained. Everybody is clapping and laughing. What they say? They are flabbergasted, Marshall. They are flabbergasted. Then this devil said, he's lighter than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she shouldn't even have been on this show. She shouldn't even think the way that she does. But since that's how she feels, she can go on the other side. Because guess what? You might not make it back. As we can see.
Oh, yeah.
As we can see. And this ain't just started happening. This been going on for the longest.
Right.
That our people, when they deal with them, sometimes they don't make it home. They don't make it back to the hood. Right. You understand? And as we can see, from the brother Nolan Wells to where you think you got friends of these folks. People ain't your damn friends, man. They get mad at you. The first thing you are going to be is a nigger. That's what you're going to be. That's what you're going to be soon as they get mad at you. But she is simple. She a damn fool. That's all, man. Everybody in this room is entertained by this.
Than you. You don't date black guys?
No.
Why is that? Have you ever dated a black guy?
I've talked to a black guy. Like,
did you smash?
Yeah. I wouldn't date one.
It's not your preference. You don't find them attractive, or?
I guess it's both of those. Like, I used to like them, and then I kind of grew out of it.
So you're black.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather date a black man or a white man?
A white man?
Ooh, listen to that.
Damn.
She said she'd rather date a white man.
We'll be reading about it on the news, Cap.
Yeah. And we're going to show you from the next video. We're going to show you on the next one what just might happen to you. Okay? But they turn around. Like I said, they are just eating this up. This is actually what they want to see happen. They want us not to be together. They want black men and black women to stay at each other's throats. They want to see that happen. They want to see the black woman say shit like, "Oh no, I don't never be with a black man. Oh no, I'd rather be with a white man," as if she's saying something. You know. But let's keep it going. Check it out.
For real.
Would you rather date a black man or an Asian man?
Asian man.
Would you rather date a black man or a Latino man?
Latino man.
Would you rather date a black man or a Indian man?
Yo.
Would you date him?
No, because he's.
You see that? Even though she stopped and thought, like, you know what, but yes, she would. Versus dealing with a brother, she would rather deal with an Indian man, a white man, an Asian man, an African man. She'll deal with all of them. She don't give a damn. She don't give a damn. And this is what you're gonna end up with. Like you said, Mashallah, we're gonna end up seeing on the news. Oh, we're gonna end up seeing this one on the news. Check this one out. This one got me right here. Check this one out.
This is where I was going to kill you.
A black woman's date threatened to kill her, but when people warned her to be careful, she defended him instead. The woman met the white man through Hinge, and their first date was a run through a wooded trail. At one point, the man ran ahead and led her into a quiet area. He then turned around and told her, "This is where I was going to kill you." When she reacted, he first asked if she was recording. After learning that she was, he quickly said he was only joking. That detail made many viewers even more concerned, since they believed he only changed his words after noticing the camera. However, the woman later defended him in the comments. She said people were taking the video too seriously and needed to understand that it was only a joke. She has also posted another video showing that she went on a second date with him. Many viewers could not understand her decision. Some asked how afraid of being alone someone must be to ignore such a warning. Others said a kind and normal person would never joke about killing a woman during a first date in a remote area. After she continued to defend him, several commenters made dark jokes that they were now waiting for a new true crime documentary about the couple. What do you think?
That's exactly what's going to end up happening. I don't think that's a joke. You know what I mean? And then they talk the first date. Now, don't you know that if we are not taking the black woman to Rue Chris for the first date to spend $575 for her to eat, then we ain't going on no date. Ain't that the new one? We can't take them to the Cheesecake Factory. We can't take them to White Castle, Burger King, Taco Bell. We got to take them somewhere expensive. But when you go white, you get to go on a jogging trail.
Right.
Wait a minute. You get to go jogging and you okay with that? But then when it comes to the black man, you like, oh no, you got to spend some money on me.
Yeah, like if I could, Cap.
But the white boy take you to the wilderness and you cool running through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, this is insane. Go ahead, Marshawn.
Nah, let a brother try to be romantic and tell him you want to have a picnic in the park. She gonna say, nigga, please. You broke, nigga. I ain't going to what? That's all you want to do?
Yeah, that's what
But
you gonna
get
do.
with it.
You gonna be a brokey.
Right. Right. But you'll go running in a trail with a white man.
Trail with a white boy. And
That's
turn
crazy.
around and say, this was where I was gonna kill you at. Oh my God. And said it was a joke. Said it was a joke. Come on, man.
You're gonna be reading about that fool.
This damn stupid. You cannot be this goddamn stupid. To where this dude look at that. I don't even want to go to nothing like that. I don't even want to, you know what I mean? Like,
Cap, I ain't going in the woods, Cap. I don't even give that. Ain't nothing out there, Cap.
No. Not at all.
Go run around the basketball court, go run around the track. Man, I ain't going. Going out.
Go to Planet Fitness, hit the treadmill. Or you got one in your basement, hit the treadmill, something. You know what I mean? Come on now. But to go there,
right? And
then to say, "Oh, this is where I was gonna kill you at." Right now, look how he left. You see that? He ran so far ahead of her. He might have been trying to hurt her. He might have been. Ain't no. I don't believe that shit about no joke. I don't think that was no joke at all. So when she catch up to him, he said, "This is where I was gonna kill you at."
Hey, Salaka Cap.
Damn night. Go ahead.
And I bet you that he didn't even lose his job behind that.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah, promoted.
You know he ain't. You know he ain't. And she just as goofy as could damn be. Gonna defend him, talking about it was a joke. Man, please. This crazy. But yeah, my shot, we might see that on the news, man.
Yeah, and you know what? She can't submit to a white man, so she gonna put herself in any deadly decision. Like, you gonna put yourself in harm's way, all because you think you hate black men. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You think you hate black men. You don't even know. You just think the white side is better because he got better credit and he grew up a different way. He didn't grow up in the hood, so you think it's better. You know what I'm saying? But you're putting yourself in harm's way when you're dealing with white folks, period. You know what I'm saying? So Lord be with that sister Cap. Lord be with her. Dang.
Hey, look.
Go ahead. Khan, yeah, you're right. This hate, a lot of sisters, man, gotta know they're gonna start getting judged, but shout out to the stark contrast, man, between the sisters that are in the UPK, like you were saying, earlier, Cap. You know what I mean? These sisters, man, accepting, their husbands with having, multiple ribs. A lot of them sisters out there in the world, man, they hear about their husband, getting another woman and things of that nature. They leaving them, and a lot of sisters, man, hate they baby father. Then they become a baby mama, hating the baby fathers. They taking it out on the kids. You know what I'm saying? And all different types of things, putting brothers on child support. Like, a lot of you sisters gotta know, man, y'all gonna start getting judged, for a lot of the things that you're doing. That's why you're hearing some of the stories of sisters coming up missing and things of that nature. You could even look at Serena Williams, how she done lost her identity. You got that sister Eve. Forgot about her. Eve married that rich white guy. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just horrible the things that's going on and how Esau done manipulated our sisters, man, through that feminine movement, man. It caused them to, hate us. Like you said, if you ain't got no money, you ain't hitting on nothing. Brothers out here sad because they ain't got no money, doing all type of things, trying to make a dollar, scamming, hustling, whatever, trying to live up to that image, man, to get some of these sisters, man. But you brothers need to know, man, if you got to have a bag to get a sister, you need to leave that sister right where she at. You know what I mean? Because she ain't nothing but a whore anyway, a dressed up garbage can. I bet.
Yeah. Hey, that's a fact.
Damn right. Hold on, Cap.
Oh, what's that?
I said, hold on, sir. Hold on.
What we got?
If I could, real quick, I want to put this picture on the screen right here, Cap. This is what happens to our sisters, man, when they cross that line, man. When you go on the other side
Man,
and start dealing with these white folks. Look at Serena before, man. Oh my goodness, Cap. She had the baddest body in the world, sir.
yeah, she did.
She had the baddest body in the world. Now look at her, man. That is not
God
what you
damn.
strive for.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
That ain't
crime.
what you strive. That is definitely
Hey,
a crime.
man, Charlotte, she went from eating collard greens and cornbread to carrot sticks and ranch dressing.
Celery like a damn rabbit. You know what I'm saying?
that white boy do not feed her at all. You hear me?
And he
God.
probably still thinks she fat, that damn skinny. He probably
Yeah,
said,
they do. Yeah, hey
just ain't
man,
hit the
listen.
goal.
Even when our sisters do what they call BBWs, when they do, they still be having a shape and they still be looking good. You understand? And we love them. That's all that should matter. We don't give a damn what the white boy think about a black woman being fat or not. Who gives a damn?
Right.
They don't even like women at all. So who cares? You know?
Right.
So all of our sisters, just keep your hands and your eyes off of them. You know, let us deal with them. We'll deal with them. You understand? We'll deal with them. You understand? What the comments saying, Marshall?
Oh, okay. Now they got they putting she's a fool. UPK Lahab said what the F? He said UPK Lahab said got the sister looking like Skeletor. Damn right.
Man. Hey, for real, she look horrible. You know. And Eve don't look as wholesome as she used to.
I'm gonna have to pull one up of her too.
Yeah, she looking like she done crossed over. You know what I mean? Give me some more of them comments. We got a couple more.
Okay, come on. Let me scroll back up a little bit. Boom. Sister Yapa said she is second date stupid. Then she said
she went on another date with him after that.
Then she said he was fantasizing about doing that to a black woman when he was jogging. When he was jogging on the trail.
That's a fact. No, unaliving her. That's what he wants to do. She gonna turn around and be like, what's that sister name? Was it Ashley Robinson? The one that her fiance proposed to her in Africa. They went to Africa to unwind and celebrate their newfound love, and she never made it back from Africa. She ended up calling her mother. They got into it, and they I think they gave her another room. Her and dude gets into it so bad, they give her another room, and then they turn around and come find out she's no longer with us. Talking about she hung herself. You know, nah, I don't believe that. She wouldn't have went and asked for another room. She just hung herself if that's what she was gonna do. And then he disappeared.
Yeah,
he disappeared.
And he like the Bitcoin something, Bitcoin King or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. He's some rich devil. You know. And see, here you go, thinking that crossing over is going to be the way out of the ghetto, man. Please. You better find listen, it's some decent brothers out there. You gotta find you one. And you better find you one because you keep trying to cross over. Look at what happens. The Lord said not to do it. As a matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 7 and give me 3 and read down to verse 6. No. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Just read 4 and 5.
On concert, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 4.
No, verse 3 and 4.
Come concert, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Okay, so this is right here. This is the law. Okay. And this law, guess what, is for all the other nations of people. We're not supposed to make marriages with anyone that is not an Israelite. Keep going.
Come concert. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Mm-hmm. So we're not supposed to take his daughter, right, and give her to our sons. Keep going.
Come. Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Okay, and then guess what? He can't. Wait a minute. Did I say that already? You're not supposed to take your daughter and give your daughter to his son. Okay. Do not give your precious daughter Shaquita to a Brad Pitt talking about where's your son? Here's my daughter. And don't you take Christina Aguilera, don't take the white man's daughter. You understand? And say, oh, let me take her to my son. She'd be perfect for him. No. You understand? We're not supposed to do that. This is the law. It's plenty of us, man. It is plenty of us, plenty of brothers, plenty of sisters. There is someone for everyone. You don't have to go outside of this nation. You might take a little time finding something decent. You understand? Because guess what? Everything ain't just, right there in your face. Okay? So a decent brother, a decent sister, you may have to do a little searching, a little digging for. But definitely don't try to cross over, because you might run into one of them type that'll turn around and take you on a jogging trail. You understand? Take you on a damn jogging trail.
Like if I could, Cap.
Go ahead.
I mean, look, some of you sisters that look at, we need to come up with a list, sir. Since the sisters got a list out talking about where black man can't take them for the first date, we need to make a list for they shouldn't let white men take them on hiking trips, running up and down the trail. Don't get on that boat. You know what I'm saying? We should go. Oh, don't. This is not the first date. You know?
Hey, you hear me?
Don't do
it. And after that, it wouldn't be no second one.
Right.
It wouldn't be no defending him or none of that shit. Okay, go ahead. Halak, for me, brother.
Concert, verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
So you're gonna end up with a what's his name? Carlton Pearson. You know what I mean? You're gonna end up with one of them brothers that will love them and hate his own. You understand? You'll end up with a sister like on that video that we just saw. He said, "Would you date this black man?" No. Why not? Because he's black. You understand? That's what those people would do. Turn you away from each other and your God. You understand? Keep going.
Come, that they may serve other gods.
Mm-hmm.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you
and
destroy thee suddenly.
Okay. You will anger the Lord. I'm sure the Most High is angry, like what he said. Just even seeing this video of this sister and this devil out on a jogging date, okay, on a jogging date, and then him say that. Him say, oh, this is where I was going to kill you at. Like, that's horrible. Listen, man, I have always wondered, Akim, how do the white man run game? Because he seems like totally lame. You understand? He's whack. All I used to hear them say back in the day was, dude, gnarly, fucking righteous. And I'm like, what? What is he talking about? Yes, what the hell is gnarly? I was like, God damn. But I always wondered, like, how do they, run game? Biggie Smalls said it the best. He said he asked, he said, walk up on that dime, what's your name? What's your sign? You understand? He hollering at it. He macking on it. That's what brothers do. Brothers run game on sisters. Okay. And I just want, that's what you say to her? Is, oh, this is where I was gonna kill you. And she's supposed to say, oh, It's so romantic. She actually defended this fool. She fell in love when he said that. Oh, you really care.
Right.
You're the one. Like, God damn.
Hey, Salakia, Cap.
Go ahead.
Yeah, another thing I see, what I'm saying, from all of this, what you bringing up, look how comfortable she is, with that devil, and that's what it is. We have become so comfortable. It ain't even the game, like the scriptures say. Cain was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. And that is his game, Cap. The fact that he's able to deceive, our people to the point that had his sister so comfortable with her arm around this devil, man. You know what I'm saying? Our people we don't forget that, never trust thine enemy. We don't look at the white man as an enemy. You know what I'm saying? We trust the white man more than we trust our own selves.
Yeah,
We hate ourselves and look at ourselves as being more the enemy than we do this damn devil.
that's a fact.
And that what the scripture say, his words are smoother than oil.
Yeah, right.
And that's what it is, man. Wow, that passed.
Hey, to that, I had a sister that invited me onto a podcast that she got, and needless to say, I never made it to the podcast because we couldn't get past the phone call. And the sister was asking me about different things that we was gonna talk about, right? And the white man, being the devil, was one of them, And she asked me, she said, "You believe the white man is the devil?" I said, "Oh, absolutely. Who else could it be?" Right? And so then when we started talking, I'm breaking it down how he's the devil, and she said, "But you know what though? When I got my car stolen, you know who it was? It wasn't a white man, it was a black man. One time they broke in there and stole my radio out of my car. You know who it was? It wasn't the white man, it was the black man." She broke down all kind of instances where black people, I'm like, "Sis, you ain't never had a problem with it?" Like, come on now. We've all had different things and different issues and different problems with each other. But you asking me who the devil is. And he is definitely the devil. But like you said, we hate each other. We can't stand one another. We don't trust each other, but we'll go hug up and lay up with this goddamn devil as if we can trust them. Ashley Richardson thought she could trust her newly engaged, you understand, fiance.
Okay.
She could trust him. She thought she could trust him till she went to Africa with him. And now she's gone. Nolan Wells thought that he could trust his white friends, but they got a video going around. I wonder is the video, if it's true or not. They got a video going around of one of the white boys slamming him on his head. Damn, that's how you do your friends? Listen, you looking at 3 of my friends right here on the stage. And look, we're going to be around a whole bunch of them come next week. You understand? Right. Come to Midwest Cookout, goddammit. I'm going to be around a whole bunch of my goddamn friends. And slamming them on their head is the last thing I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about dapping them niggas up. You understand? And putting in his work. Not slamming my friend on his damn head and unaliving him. So I got to find out if that video is true. And more than likely, it probably is. It probably is. So, yeah. And look at Eve, man. She'll look at her in the face. She don't even look the same no more. She looked as if she's with a blood-sucking vampire. That's how all of them look. Mm-hmm. Listen, I got some contracts down in South County, right? And whenever I go to it now, in this particular part in Arnold, it was very I was damn near like the only nigga around there. You understand? For a long time. Okay. But it's more and more black people starting to move down in that area. And every time I would see one, right, wherever I would be, I would make it my business to try to speak to them, whether it be a black woman or a black man. And every single time, I didn't see a black family. I saw the black woman with the white man, or I would see the black man with the white woman. And you know what I would do when I would speak? When I would speak to them, the brother, it never failed. Every single brother, and they always different. Every time I would speak to them, I'd say, hey, Shalom, bro, what's up? Brother would do like this, put his head down and keep on walking. In shame. No, this is I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Put the head down and walk off in shame and would not say hi. He would not say what's up. He would not give me a black fist. You understand? He wouldn't do nothing. And then when it came to the black woman, boy, she looked at me like I was dirt. She looked at me like she wanted to say, what is this nigger doing around here? That's how she looked at me. And I'm not lying. And they all the black men was different too. It wasn't the same one. They was different. They was with white men, and they were all looking at me as if I was fucking dirt. Like, who the hell is this nigga? Who let a nigga around here? What is he doing around here? That's how they. That's crazy. That is crazy. Who we got on the screen there?
That's Ricky Williams. I don't know if you know a little bit about Ricky Williams, but he played probably one of the greatest running backs to come out of the University of Texas. And he played he was a first round draft pick to the Miami Dolphins. And you know, he only stayed in the league a couple years, but he what he did was he got married to this devil right here. And he took her last name, so he don't even go by Ricky Williams anymore. He go by.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up, my Charlotte. Whoa, wait, what? He took her last. So she is now Mrs. whatever her name is.
Yeah, Khan, sir.
He is the Mrs. God damn. Go ahead.
Yeah. So his last is Ricky Barnes. Now he took her last name. So yeah.
Damn.
Yep, that's how bad it is for the brother.
Hell no.
Jungle fever, boy, that's a deadly disease, Cap. I say that all the time. Jungle fever is a deadly disease.
Yeah, it is. God damn. Damn, that's horrible. Hold on 1 second. Now let me play this clip real quick of this sister. Hold on 1 second.
Come on, sir.
And then we're gonna get to the last one. I got the drop that for me. That was the one.
I got you.
Hopefully they run this real quick. I was looking for the short clip, because it's a shorter one than this, but hopefully she said it right off the bat.
Hey, Salaki Cap.
Go ahead.
Do we got a second to go back to that picture real quick?
Hold on 1 second. I already got the video up. Give me 1 second, and we'll go to it after this.
All right.
The water. Yeah, bro.
And the wealthiest man ever that has ever tried to court me, and I knew that I still could never have sex with him just because of my ancestors. Like, I am doing this for black. Like, everything I'm doing is to put it in the black category. I live in Beverly Hills and I'm black as hell.
Kendra G.
Okay, yeah, this ain't the clip. This is what I wanted to play. But the sister, she said, and Mashallah, see if you can find that for me real quick. Pull that video back up and
okay.
See, because that was enough. That was a starter. But go on TikTok and see if you can find the video where Kendra G explains why she can't date white men.
Okay, come on. You want me to take your video down, sir?
I got it. I got it.
Okay, I'll put this one up.
Yeah. See if you can find that. Pull that picture back up. All right, go ahead, Halak. Go ahead.
Okay, all right, Cap. Another thing, if he would have been with a sister, that sister would have told him, you're not wearing this. We're not taking no pictures in this outfit. I yield, sir.
Hey, and since you said that, he do look like a slave, don't he? He looked like a slave right there. He looked like a little bitch.
I never would have looked. I mean, I never heard of this man until I never would have thought that he played professional football. I never had heard of him.
Hey, look out. The white man is still in the damn break the black man business. He take the biggest, the baddest, the strongest, the buffest, roughest, the toughest Negroes, and he break them. You understand? He break them. Now I guarantee that he would have done none of this for the black woman. I guarantee he would not have been willing to submit and be her pet. You understand? Do none of that for a black woman.
Right.
I'm not saying you should, but I'm just saying I'm making a comparison to if this was a sister, she wouldn't have got none of this. She wouldn't have got none of that. You understand?
Right. He would have never took on her last name.
He would have never took on her last name. He would have never been in love with Starkeisha so much to where he took on Starkeisha's last name. It would have never happened. And that's terrible. That's sad. But you're right. This looked like something off a slave plantation. He looked like exactly what he's being used for, a slave. That's all. You understand? A slave. That's what he looked like. Hey, you right out. Hey, you pointed it out. Hey, that was a good eye. Yep. You find that clip, Mashallah?
It don't have a straight up clip, so I'm gonna have to dig through it a little bit, but I'm working on it.
Okay. Well, it ain't that big of a deal. Drop that for me. All right. We're going to the next one. If you find it, like I said, we'll look, because I got the clips, but I got to look for it. But let me go on to the last one. Let's get this last one. Now, this video here is with Queen Nubia. Okay, Nubian Queen. All right, this sister right here. This is a comedian, right? And they interviewing this sister, and it was actually a good interview. It was a good show. Okay, right up into the end, bro. Right up into this point right here, where we gonna play it at. It was about an hour long, hour and something long, and it was good right up into this point. Sure.
Let's move on. We don't need to spend too much time talking about what we don't like. I want to talk about what I do like.
Okay, now we are going to hear what she do like, and I want to know is if she is about to express that she likes submitting to a black man. I wonder, is that going to be the expression here?
Okay, so
what you do like?
This is what I'm saying. Are you willing to listen to what a man say he wants and comply to those things without any you got to
rebuttal?
Exactly, rebuttal.
Hell no.
Now hold it. Now let me take it back just a second, and I want y'all to see her catch the demons. I want y'all to try to look at her eyes if you can. Okay, look at this sister's eyes as she caught demons just from this question.
Your mouth, like, goddamn, what do you want to do?
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Let me go back a little bit.
I think I got that for you, Cat. When you if you want to roll it. Yeah, I think so, sir.
Okay, hold on. Hold up 1 second. Oh, damn. Okay, there. I think I got it there.
And sat on the edge of the bed because I was uncomfortable at this point.
Hell yeah.
And I asked her, I said, tapping my feet. Nip it in the bud. Hey, look. penis right here.
I think I done went a little too far.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Okay.
It was getting wild, but
Why you say that on live? You should have waited and said you was uncomfortable. Now they gonna think we creeps.
Well, I mean, it is some creepy shit we talking about. Come on now.
no, it's just sexual. You know, people do sexual shit, crazy sexual shit. I mean,
We don't like it. Shit, we uncomfortable too.
Okay, let's move on. We don't need to spend too much time talking about what we don't like. I want to talk about what I do like.
Okay, so
what you do like?
This is what I'm saying. Are you willing to listen to what a man say he wants?
Look at him eyes. Before he even got the shit out of his mouth. Did you see her? Did you see the body language? Did you see the facial expression change? The sister called demons. Just saying, listen to a man. And the sister called demons. Check it out.
And comply to those things without any you gotta
rebuttal.
Exactly, rebuttal.
Hell no.
That's bullshit.
Instantly. Hell no. She's not willing to listen to a man. Like, this is horrible. I really want to know, how do you plan on keeping one? How do you plan on keeping a man if you won't listen to one? Let's keep going, though. She said, hell no.
Shit.
Hell no.
Why?
Because I know.
I'm saying if he take care of you, he take care of your necessary needs.
I'm an empowered woman. And it doesn't really matter what you do for me because I'm able to do it for myself.
No. So because you are an empowered woman, you ain't got to listen to. You can do it for yourself. When he ain't asked her nothing about paying no bills, no car note. You know what I'm saying? Getting no place.
50-50. Ain't no 50-50.
He ain't asked none of that. He just said, listen. So you so fucking empowered, you can't even listen to a man because you could do everything for yourself. Do you know one thing that I realized that is totally true? Is black women hear what they want to hear and they hear what they don't want to hear. That's how they operate. They hear what they don't want to hear, and they're gonna respond to the shit that they didn't even hear. You understand? They're gonna respond to the shit that they didn't even hear. Okay? If you are not saying something that the black woman wants to hear, this is most cases, some of them, not all of them, because we got some sisters out there that's absolutely listening to their man, and they are thriving, they are handling business. They doing things together. You understand? They raising their families. They got houses and cars and businesses, and they're established. You got a lot of them doing that. But you have some that ain't doing shit. That's like this one right here. You understand? That's like this one right here.
And if kissing your ass is required,
Oh, there it is. Kissing your ass. The brother said, can you listen to a man? That's what he asked her. Now she's going into kissing his ass. Where did that even come from? Most men don't go to the woman and say, baby, I want you to kiss my ass from here on out.
Right.
I want you to kiss ass anytime I walk through the door. If I say something, kiss my ass. If I start going off on you, kiss my ass. If I get upset with you, kiss my entire ass. Men don't operate like that. Men don't work like that. We ain't asking for a woman to kiss our ass. We asking for, that's most brothers. I'm sure there are some idiots out there, right? I'm sure there's some idiots out there. Because I know some of them too, right? But guess what? Most men ain't doing that. Most men are asking you to come in here and work with them. That's what they're asking for. All right.
Right.
What did my girl China Monet say when she came to the black party? The song she sang. She said she cook, she clean, she fuck, and shut up. That's what she said. That's her lyrics to her song. You understand? She's telling you how she kept her man. And this sister right here is showing you how she can't keep one. All right. She said, if kissing ass is required to be in this relationship with you, like, and men don't even do, like I said, I haven't, personally, I haven't heard a man, come to a woman and give her his list. What you say, my shot of the list? The list that the man got.
Yeah.
I ain't heard no nigga with no list.
No list, right?
Top of the list.
Hey, Caps, I like my could, sir.
We got some things you can do with them lips, but kissing my ass
Right.
ain't one of them. Go ahead.
Now, when I hear that sister talking about, I ain't finna kiss your ass and all that, man, that's just showing that they don't want to take any kind of accountability. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it boils down to. These women like this, and I'm not saying all women are like this, but they do not want to be held accountable for the things that they do. A man is only gonna come in and try to get you to he gonna protect you. You know what I'm saying? He don't want you wearing certain things. He don't want you he don't want you outside running your mouth trying to start fights with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? He only gonna do that, and that's your protection. But these women think they so big, bad, and strong, and they don't need that protection, and it always ends up bad for them, sir. Salaki.
That's a fact. So here it is. You think you could do it for yourself, when, I mean, you don't want to be by yourself. So why are you putting, I could do everything for myself out there? You actually putting up a wall.
Right.
You're actually putting up a wall in front of you with all this shit you can do for yourself. That's fine. That's good. That's good. Don't no man want no woman that don't know how to do shit. A man want a woman. I know I do. I want a woman that can turn around. We can get some shit together. We can get some shit done. You understand? My cousin, old lady. Look, this brother here. Now I got to give it up to her. This sister got about 12 jobs. This sister bringing in and been like this the whole 20 years of me knowing her. You understand? I've been knowing her. They've been together 21, 22 years. And all that long, she been bringing in paper. You understand? She gets some money. And they doing things together. They got houses, property, cars, all kind of shit. They are doing some things together. Now, they are in the world. But they are doing some things together in their relationship. That's the type of woman that I want. I don't know if other, what somebody else wants. But that's the kind of woman I want. I don't want no worthless ass relationship. I want a woman, you're gonna come here, we're gonna do some shit together. We're gonna get some things. Not turn around and hinder and stall and stop progress. There's a lot of things that we can be doing other than this right here, kissing ass and arguing and fuck. That's all it sounds like. That would be in that household is a bunch of arguments. It sounds like we'll be arguing more than we will be getting along. So she said, kissing ass. Let me play a little more.
What? That ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't kissing ass.
Because I just said I don't like.
That ain't kissing ass. No. We ain't talking about no ass right now. We done got over that.
Okay.
He asked you a question that you try.
So nobody even said anything about kissing ass. He just said, would you listen to your man? Would you listen to your man without rebuttal? I'm gonna tell you something. My grandma, I remember this as if it just happened. I remember one day, my grandpa, boy, he came and he was smoking hot about something. I don't know what it was. But in my little young child mind, all I'm seeing is my grandpa going off on my grandma. I'm like, what in the hell what's going on? Why is Papa so mad at Mama? What did she do? This is what I'm saying in my head, right? And then when they got done, I went to my grandma and I asked her, I said, Mama, why is Papa talking to you like that? She said, baby, I just let Papa talk. That's what she said. And then I later found out that he wasn't going off on her. Whatever had him frustrated on his job or out in the world before he came home, he came home and blew off that steam. And she didn't stop him. She didn't tell, oh, hold on, nigga, who you think you talking to? I ain't do nothing to you. Why the hell you talking to me like that? Why? Mama knew Pawpaw, you understand? And Mama knew at that moment, Pawpaw needed to let that shit out. And she sat there and listened to him. Mama knew she couldn't go into no whole breakdown because I think I was like 4. You understand? I was like 4 when this happened. So she couldn't go into no whole breakdown with no 4-year-old child. And she said it as best as she could, and I understood it. And then later, once I learned Pawpaw, you understand? Once I learned Pawpaw go off, you understand? Pawpaw be going off, but he was not going off on Mama. It was something that had bothered him before he got home. You understand? And he was going off about that. He was what they call it, mashallah. He was venting to his woman. You understand? And his woman was a goddamn ear to him. And she listened. She let him
like
get it
some therapy,
over.
Huh? I said kind of like some therapy. He had some therapy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did. And he got that shit off his chest. And guess what? The house was normal, like what it always is. You understand?
Right.
Like what it always was. I never even saw them argue until I became an adult. I saw them argue one time in my life. They argued in front, and I was way overgrown. You understand? Now oh man, you can't stop the black woman and the black man from arguing. They don't give a fuck about them kids sitting right there watching you two fools argue and almost kill each other. They don't give a goddamn. You ain't finna disrespect me. You ain't finna talk to me like that. Bitch, who the fuck you think you? Bitch ass nigga, who you? They don't care because them kids right there. They don't give a damn. Whatever you just did, you ain't finna do it to them. Right. And they'll go off on your ass right there in front of the goddamn kids. Damn, and that's where these children is learning all of this toxic bullshit from. They learning it from their parents. They learning it from their parents. And then when the parents end up breaking up and stopping and they don't have nobody to argue with, they turn around and once they see the child, once they grow up, and then now the child is fucking dysfunctional. Now you looking at the child like, what's wrong with you? Why is you like this?
Like if I could, Cap.
Go ahead, Marsha.
I mean, what happened to the times where, parents just didn't do certain things in front of your kids? Like when I got older, I didn't know parents were doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because they just didn't do it in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I had an auntie, like I didn't even know she smoked. You know what I'm saying? Until I got older and found out she's, you know what I'm saying, she smoked. It wasn't the right thing to do, but it was just something that some parents, some grown-ups just didn't do in front of kids. And it's not like that no more. Now you see parents blowing weed smoke in the kids' face. You know what I'm saying? You see all kind of they twerking on the kids and doing all kind of nasty stuff in front of the kids, man. That wasn't a thing back then. But no. I mean, it just whatever how it goes now, sir. It's like
no, that's a fact. That's a fact. Let's play a little more.
Trying to get away from. That's how they get away from it. She got, hey, bro, she did. That's how they get away from it. That's how they get away from it, because they ask you some dumb shit and get you confused. Because we get confused easy. A man confuses real easy. Mm-hmm. And she tried to fuck us up.
She fucked me up quick. I'm glad you called it.
If a man asking you for things, can you talk about his feelings without bringing yours up?
Sure.
Shit.
Boy, you that shit did not sound confident. Shit. Like goddamn.
I can live.
Now you know that was a lie. We know that was a lie. You saw the eyes, how she rolled them, how she shrugged them. Hell no. Right. Now she can listen.
Listen.
Oh, okay. So why did that not sound confident? Because you listen, but would you comply? Would you understand?
Listen.
I would understand, and I would comply if those things are within reason for me.
You know why y'all can't?
Now I don't know if I believe that now. Because of your first, he didn't even get the shit out of his mouth. Right. And you was disagreeing. You immediately rolled your eyes when the brother said listen to your man. She went. Oh, let me take my glasses off.
Yeah.
You understand? She rolled the goddamn eyes, and all he got out of his mouth is, "Would you listen to your man?" And she went.
I'm gonna went blind, Cap. Yeah,
And said, "Hell no." But now, I'll listen. I'll listen. Yeah, right. Let's keep going.
Here sometimes because y'all listen to rebuttal. Y'all don't listen to understand nobody.
No.
I'm gonna tell you.
Y'all listen, and while y'all listening, y'all building the case at the same time.
We're not in the 60s, baby. We are in 2024, which is really equivalent to 2054. We're in a new age now. The future is feminine. Why the fuck do you think I must cater to what your needs are?
Nobody ain't say that.
Let me tell you.
2024. She said this is equivalent to 2054. We way in the future now. She said the future is feminine. What is feminine about this animal that's sitting in between these two men right here? What is feminine about this? Good goddamn night. She said, "Why in the fuck would I be worried about your feelings?" Hold on, let me go back. Let me take it back a little bit. Let me let her crash out again.
Because you listen, but would you comply? Would you understand?
I would understand and I would comply if those things are within reason for me.
You know why y'all can't hear sometimes? Because y'all listen to rebuttal. Y'all don't listen to understand nobody.
No.
I'm gonna tell you.
Y'all listen, and while y'all listening, y'all building the case at the same time.
We're not in the 60s, baby.
Now wait a second. Now hold up. She said we not in the 60s. Why in the hell does the year depend on whether you will listen to a man or not?
Right.
You were supposed to be doing that shit in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, the 2000s, the 2010s, 20s, and the 54s. You're still supposed to be listening to a man if you got one. In the 2054, it don't matter the year. The Lord laid out the dynamic, and that's how it's gonna stay.
Right.
If you plan on being successful in any relationship, god damn, I don't see this sister being in any successful relationship at all. Okay, and it's gonna get worse. This crash out is gonna get worse. Okay, but she's going into the 60s. You know what the sisters in the 60s did? They knew how to hold them houses down. Like I was just talking about my mama, right? My grandmother. Her and my grandfather, they worked together. My grandpa was illiterate, couldn't read or write. And what was so crazy is it took me a long time to know that, Masha. It took me a long time for me to know that my grandpa could not read or write. He talked so goddamn good. I thought the man was excellent with his English, but he didn't know how to read and write, right? And he was the muscle of the business. He did all the work, and my grandma did all the paperwork. You understand? She didn't shoot her man down because he was illiterate. Hey, that was her man that she picked, and she worked with him. And do you know what they was making on their business? They was making $1 million a year off of his hauling business. G&B Hauling, George and Betty. That's what G&B stood for. George and Betty Hauling. He had them a lot. He had them a whole bunch of trucks. But they had it going on. You understand? They had it going on, and they was cashing out $1 million on this business every year. Okay? So that's what they was doing back in the 60s and the 70s. That's what those women was doing. They were raising their families with their man. You know, they weren't doing all this mess now of crying about not having a man in their life, being a single mother, raising their kid by themselves. You understand? Why? Because they knew how to keep that man in the damn light.
Right.
They knew how to do that. But now, this sister say it is not the 60s. Oh no. A call support, you can forget about the 60s, brother. You ain't forget that.
They won't worry about going through Papa's phone and his notes on Cap.
That's over with. Halakama, if you want one of them, you got to go back to the 60s, brother. What they call them, traditional men and women. Oh, you got to go back to the 60s and get that, they say. That's what she said. But listen to her.
We are in 2024, which is really equivalent to 2054. We're in a new age now. The future is feminine. Why the fuck do you think I must cater to what your needs are?
Nobody ain't say that.
Let me tell you what we're going to do first of all. First of all, what we're going to do is talk about my motherfucking needs.
No.
And once my needs are met, then I'll think about meeting your goddamn
needs. She's a groomer.
Woo! Good goddamn night. She don't sound like she will ever submit to any man unless he's white.
That's right. That's right.
I'm sure she'll submit to a white one. I'm sure she'll submit to her boss.
Okay.
I'm sure the black Nubian queen goes to work and see that white boss and will submit without no problem. Ain't gonna get loud with him. Ain't gonna snap with him. And do you know what I have every time I talk about this with a sister? Do you know what the response is? Yeah, that's because I'm getting a paycheck. Whoa. She don't think she getting shit from being with a black man. She don't think she's getting nothing from being with a black man.
Right.
And that's sad. That's sad that in today's time, we look at each other as if we ain't shit. No benefit. All I'm gonna get is, some coochie, some everybody done had. All I'm gonna get, or what the women say, is a wet ass. You understand?
Right.
Nothing. That's it. That's what we think of each other. Absolutely nothing, and that's horrible.
I'm gonna
this
tell
what you
y'all,
call a grooming woman. She's a groomer. She want to groom a man.
No, that's right. I do.
This is why
I do. I build a man and I make him into what I want him to be. That's what I do.
Now, sad to say, she ain't got it like that white girl. You understand? You ain't finna change his name from Smith to what's his name, my child?
Barnes, his last name. Barnes. He went from Williams to Barnes.
You ain't finna do that, sister. That's not gonna happen. Okay? You not gonna build no man into what you want him to be. That would be a sad man. Because do you know what most women want their man to be like? They want their man to be like them. They want a man to be as faithful as they are. When a man being faithful and a woman's faithful is two different faithfuls. You understand?
All right.
They want a man to be sensitive to her feelings. Now there's a way to deal with your woman, when she's in her little feminine mode, but he ain't supposed to be feminine about it. You understand? This sister right here in this interview talked about these men and their feminine side. You understand? Let me tell y'all right, motherfucking now. I ain't got no feminine side. You understand me? Ain't shit feminine about me or my brothers. And if any Negro got one, boy, I'm sorry, Lord be with you. If you got a feminine side, Lord be with you.
Damn.
A man needs to deal with femininity with masculinity. That's how you deal with a woman. You got to be, what did Tony Braxton say? You got to just be a man about it. You can't be no bitch dealing with no bitch. You understand? You can't do that. It's not going to work. You are not going to turn around and deal with this woman right here the way that she did. Oh my God, it's not going to work. And I'm going to give you an example. This is what I witnessed this with my own eyes. One of my contracts, right? I was leaving. It's an apartment complex right down the street. And this big apartment complex, it's a parking lot, fenced in and all this here. So I was parked all the way right by the front door. And then there's a street, half a block, maybe about 7, 8 houses on the block, not even very many houses, right? The building, the apartment building, and the church lot took up the rest of the block. So on that side of the street is no houses at all, just 7 or 8 across the street. And I heard some arguing going on. I couldn't make out where it was coming from, but I could hear it because it was loud. And I'm like, damn. So as I'm leaving out, going to the gate, it's getting louder and louder and louder. And I'm hearing this woman go off. She going off. And as I turn onto the street, I pull right in front of the goddamn chaos. And she going off. She got him up against the wall, right? He up against the wall, standing there looking stupid. She going all off, finger in his face. You know how they do their head and their neck. Oh, they got a hand on her hip. All this like this right here. And before you know it, the dude just started screaming, bitch, 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 about 1,000 times. I said, whoa. Now, you know what he did? He tapped into his feminine side. He thought acting feminine was going to deal. She didn't hear that. That probably made it worse. That probably made it worse. You can't deal with no woman by being no goddamn woman. You got to be a man and deal with her. You understand? And at that point, you got to be a hunter with an elephant gun to deal with that. To deal with that goddamn animal that was in front of him, brother. God damn, she was going off on that brother. And all he could think of to come back was just to call her a bitch 1,000 times, screaming and hollering in her face like he was a bitch. I said, God damn, man. She turned him up. She is eating that brother up alive. You understand? So no, you got to deal with a woman like a man. But this is the kind of man that she would discard. She would build him up and one day throw him away because guess what? He's not man enough for her. Why? Because she built him. She made him a man. Like she said, she make a man into what she wants him to be. That's how she do it. And guess what? A woman don't know what a man is supposed to be like. She don't know all of his components. She got an idea. She knows some of them. You know, but she don't know exactly what it takes being a man. So her building one into one that she wants and likes, guess what she's going to do? She's going to discard that man. Let's keep going.
Deal.
God damn.
How long you been in your relationship now?
90 days.
90 days. I wonder why you are in a new, why you ain't 9 years?
Hey, brother, you better run. 90 days, run, brother, run.
Oh man, hey, hold up, my son. It ain't over. The interview is not over, brother. 90 days she with her nigga, and guess what? This is about to be over too. And I'm about to show you why.
Like that.
90 days.
Yes.
Boy, that's a rough one. That's a rough 90, but I'm gonna tell you just right here.
Don't tell her about your
this
feelings.
Is the reason that old civil rights bullshit and all that old woman bullshit. This is the reason why shit fucked up right now. You know, y'all talk about the ladies in the 60s and the 50s and shit like that, but they had real families and had real wealth and had land and everything.
Damn right.
Yeah, because my great aunt, shit, called me when I was damn near, 40 something, talking about selling some land they had for years.
Yeah, but those women were severely suppressed.
You say that,
Those
but
women
they
were
had
severely.
shit.
I am
my
not.
Aunt, my
we're
aunt
not
sold
suppressed
that.
anymore.
But you say
those
they
women
suppressed.
were severely suppressed.
Okay, give me an example of one.
Meaning
That word listen,
a lot of them were not able to
women.
step out and use their creative gifts for what they want to.
What do you mean?
They were only able to use them to build a home.
Okay, how many women
and a
got creative
family.
gifts? Give me
A lot of women have creative gifts. A lot of women are running successful businesses nowadays.
Right.
And it ain't just about me building a home or cooking your food or ironing your clothes. It's not just about that anymore. Women are using their energies and their powers to do things for themselves that women back in the day prayed and wished they could do.
Okay, so
What, have you seen The Color Purple?
nope. I don't even
You
want to
haven't
look
seen
at
The Color Purple, not even the new one.
I don't like that shit.
Now this was a horrible example. you gonna take this fantasy dumb shit that Oprah Winfrey played in, you understand? Right. Which was Mr. He was a damn pedo, right? He was a pedophile, number one. He bought Celie when she was a child. Mm-hmm. Okay. Goddamn pedophile. That was never even supposed to happen. So we can't. Why are you even using that as? You can tell she's slow. You can tell this sister is slow. She goes to The Color Purple. She goes to Mama, bully, mama. What the fuck is she talking about? A movie? This sister is delusional. She way out of there. She goes to a movie, The Color Purple, to make her example. Listen.
You look at it, Celia was in a relationship with Mr. where she was suppressed as a woman. She had creative gifts, but she could not use her gifts for what she wanted to do because every time she felt empowered, he would drain her energy from her body, climbing on top of her, fucking her. Anytime.
Oh my God. Now let me tell you something. If you my woman, you gon' give me that body. You understand? Right. I'm gonna get it. And you should want to give it to me. I want it given to me. I ain't talking about taking it. I only want a woman that's going to give it to me. Right? That's how it's supposed to be. You supposed to want me. I'm supposed to want you. We come together and then we have a bunch of babies. You understand? That's how it's supposed to be. But let me give you the definition of suppress, number one. All right. And Marshala, get the hold on. They try to clip the video. Wait a minute, hold on.
They done got you, Cap. I see they got you.
Hold on 1 second.
They play it on mine.
They doing it. They just hate to see us live. Good damn.
Yeah, they got you.
Okay, hold on. They got
must be a woman running TikTok.
We're gonna keep rolling. Yeah, on the TikTok. It's still rolling. I ain't worried about it. It says means the word suppress means to put an end to something, prevent its expression, or hold it back by force or authority. Now, I want you to read that part in the layout for me, Mashallah. I want you to give the question that I put in there, and then this is what the article came up with that we got as far as this sister saying that Black men were suppressing Black women back in the day. And that is a total lie. It wasn't happening back then in those days, and it's not happening right now today. I hear sisters talk that shit about men not wanting them to work and do nothing. I don't know what Negro in their right mind is going to stop their woman from going to make some money. I don't know what the hell she talking about.
Damn right.
Yeah. Look, I got mine. I'll tell them, listen, get better jobs, make a business. Let's get this goddamn paper. Right. You understand? Bring that money home to Papa. I'm not stopping you. You understand? From doing so. Now it could be something that you might want to do that I disagree with. You understand? I might be like, nah, but I don't know about that. That don't sound too good. Because that has happened before too. You know, one of the business ideas that she came up with. I just was like, I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't to suppress, you understand, her and her creativity, like what this sister talking about. You could be as creative as the hell you want to be. And guess what? Let's get to this bag. Ain't that what they say, my son? Palaka, they call some more. Ain't that what they say?
Goddamn
bag then. Let's get the bag. Right. You understand? Let's both put something in the bag. Let's both put our hands in the bag. Let's both get the bag. So I don't know what this is talking about no men suppressing no woman from doing a goddamn thing. That has never happened. Okay. Now go ahead, Mashallah, read that real quick.
Comic-Con, sir. It says, did black men ever prevent their women from working historically?
Mm-hmm.
It says no. Historically, African American men did not prevent African American women from working. Instead,
Now, hold it. Now, off the rip, it tells you no. Black men did not do that. You understand? Now again, there could be some idiots out there, you know. But maybe there are some cases to where sisters are getting locked in closets, they not getting fed. You understand? They getting hands put on them constantly or something like that. That very well could be the case. If that is happening, you sisters need to say something. You understand? Say something, tell somebody. Don't just keep getting locked in a goddamn closet and starve to death. Okay?
Right.
So I'm not saying it doesn't exist at all. But predominantly, historically, have our brothers, like what this sister said, she said, it's not just about cooking your food and ironing your clothes. When guess what? Most women love cooking for their man.
Right.
They love seeing that nigga get full and enjoy them chicken wings. Like, damn, baby, you make the best goddamn chicken in the world. Woo, this mac and cheese be macking, baby. The cheese smacking. You understand? God damn, girl, the cabbage and cornbread. Woo, fire. Like, come on. And women used to like this. You know what I think? I think a lot of sisters nowadays don't know how to cook. I think a lot of them don't know how to cook because that same old saying, what they used to say, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. You know how to cook a man a good meal, watch him eat. And watch him praise you for that good. Like, God damn, baby. Woo. Them goddamn taco. You know, it's Tuesday coming up. Tuesday is coming up. And you know, niggas love Taco Tuesday. You understand? Baby, you making some tacos? I got you. Oh, my girl make the best tacos. You understand? Whatever it is that she would cook that you like. Men love that. And women used to love taking care of their man, making sure that he ate before he hit the streets and go to work. And matter of fact, pack him a lunch. You understand? But now you got sisters arguing about fixing niggas a damn turkey sandwich and putting a bag of chips and a goddamn juice in a bag for him so you have something for lunch so he won't pass out while he out there trying to work to provide for himself and his family. They actually are arguing about that, you know. And then we got one more after this one, but let me finish breaking this down. All right. So this is this sister right here. She say, Silly, Mr. was climbing on top of Silly, humping on her all the time. That should have never happened. You understand? And of course it was just a movie, but I'm just saying. In the movie, Mr. should have never been humping on Silly because Silly was a damn child. His old nasty ass should have got an adult that was willing to let him hump on her. That's how you do that. You find you a woman that is willing to meet your needs, not giving no child. But this was the stupidest goddamn rebuttal and example that she could have ever came up with.
Time a man is climbing on top of you, fucking you, and he don't believe in you, he don't believe in your dreams, he'll make you late for your shit.
Right there. You see that? Do you see that, Demon? She is actually talking to the boyfriend that she has been with in the relationship for 90 days. They talk about it earlier in the video. He made her late for this interview. She is actually talking to him. Now, you do know that this relationship is over, right?
God.
You do know that this is the brother told her that he was late because of the barbershop, right? Now, I don't know if you ever been in a barbershop. I used to own 2 of them. And God damn it, boy, you could be in there for a long time. You could be in there for a long time waiting. You understand? Because the barbershop would be so goddamn packed, especially if the barbers know what they're doing. And I had some good barbers. And them Negroes had the goddamn whole building packed, both of them. Oh my God, I had a sister. That was a barber. You hear me? And she kept, listen, this sister here would bend and she was beautiful too. You hear me? And she would turn them men on. I saw why them niggas was coming to get their hair cut. One day I come in the shop, I ain't cut her. You understand? I just owned the building and rented out the booths. But I come in there one day and I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, oh my damn. She all down in their face, bent all stretching and doing all this shit here. I said, damn, no wonder her line so goddamn long. And she was actually a good barber. You understand? The girl looked good, and she was a good barber, and she would do all that extra shit in the men's face, and the men stayed in her seat. Okay? So guess what? Even she kept the damn barbershop packed. So barbershops do get packed. You could be waiting a long time in them. She didn't understand that. She just said it. Don't play it again. Listen, watch it.
I don't even.
You haven't seen The Color Purple, not even the new one.
I don't like that shit.
If you look at it, Celia was in a relationship with Mister where she was suppressed as a woman. She had creative gifts, but she could not use her gifts for what she wanted to do because every time she felt empowered, he would drain her energy from her body, climbing on top of her, fucking her.
What Mister actually did was he ruined Celia's gifts by taking her innocence as a child. He ruined Celia. You understand? That's what he did. It wasn't the point of having sex because that's what two adults in a relationship, in a marriage, that's what they want. That's what it is. Marriage is continual sex. You understand? But he destroyed her by getting her as a child. So like I said again, this was a stupid example. I hate she even brought that up. Shows what her mindset really is. To bring up some of the dumbest and irrelevant shit that she could find to go up against what these men asked her as far as listening to a man.
Anytime a man is climbing on top of you, fucking you, and he don't believe in you, he don't believe in your dreams, he'll make you late for your shit. That's a problem. That is a problem. Damn. A woman needs a man that makes her feel empowered. Meaning, if I tell you I got something important I want to do in my life, you are helping me get there to my goal. Because that's what she's supposed to be doing with him. Correct? So, this when Celia left Mister, when Suge Avery came and helped Celia feel empowered as a...
She made Celia feel empowered. She ate Celia coochie. What the hell is you talking about?
I don't know how she got that. Women
feel empowered. She ain't supposed to be eating Celia coochie. Celia actually, the coochie eating was so good, she said she might even drink some of Suge Avery bath water. What in the fuck is this broad talking about? She is totally lost, man. She is totally all the way. She just jumped out that window that she's sitting in front of. She should have turned around and just jumped out the damn window. She's out of there. Suge Avery made Celia feel empowered by eating her coochie, by doing some gay shit. Oh my God.
A woman, Celia opened her own business. Her own business. And a lot of women are feeling trapped in relationships with men because we give so much of our energy from our sacral chakra, our sexual chakra.
Give me all that sexual chakra. What the hell you talking about? Give me all the sexual energy you got. What the fuck is she talking about? It's mine. Give it to me. We shouldn't be arguing over no sexual chakra. You should just be chakring me with your sexualness. That's what you should be doing. Not turn around and argue with me and talking about making you late. You understand? Not that. Like, I just don't understand it. Now, it's something that women will argue about. They will argue about giving their sexual chakra, all of their sexual energy to this one man, but they haven't counted all of the goddamn men that they done gave the sex to. That's the damn problem. is you sexual and you chakran a whole bunch of different niggas. That's the problem, baby. Not the fact that you giving all the coochie to one man, because that's how it's supposed to be done. You are supposed to give all of that sexual chakra to just one guy. All of your other energy to just one guy. That way you won't get wore out so goddamn fast. But a lot of sisters are drained. They all wore out. They all ran through because they've been with so many different men in so many failed relationships. That's why they so ran out of damn energy and chakra and sexual chakra energy, because you done gave the sex to a lot of damn people. You promiscuous, then you a hoe when you get older. You understand? You promiscuous when you're younger, and then you're a hoe when you're older. And then you never find the ISUPK to where you could change your life and become a totally brand new person. That was never promiscuous. That was never a whore. You have nothing to do with none of that old shit that you used to do, because that person dies and a new one is born. But when you remain the same, when you try to go to church, this is what you get. It's what you come up with. You understand? But she is complaining about giving her sexual chakra to a man. She's complaining about it.
Giving away our power and our energy to men who don't even believe in us. Men who won't even get us there on time.
Okay. Now watch this. Now you can see she doubled down on the brother. You know what I'm saying? Now things do happen, you know, and maybe the brother could have said, hold up, dog, this is gonna take a little too long. Maybe he could have asked, man, you think you can get me? I got an important engagement to meet. I don't want to be late for, you know, or damn, I might have to come back, baby. But look, they gonna make you late. Maybe he could have communicated, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe, we don't know, maybe he was in the chair and the brother was cutting and he just took too damn long. We don't know. You understand? But his story was that the reason he was late was because of the barbershop, you know? So in 90 days, I know he didn't know that this was an animal, you know? I know he probably thinking like, damn, it shouldn't be, you know, that bad. We just a few minutes late. But it was to her, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want to be late to an important event either. Something like a podcast or a show I'm gonna be on, featuring, starring me. I'm gonna try to be on time, right? So I get it, but I definitely would not have put that out on the show like that. You understand? And will this sister submit to her man of 90 days? Nope. They no longer in the relationship.
Okay, who picked them?
That's a problem.
Who picked them?
No. It ain't about who picked who.
It is about that. Did you pick them?
We picked each other.
Now, see, this is the problem with most of our people, right? Men, and especially our women, is they don't want to be responsible for the people that they pick. That's why she said, oh, no, it ain't about that. Because remember, it's only about her feelings. She said, this is the future, and the future is feminine. She said, once you meet my needs, then I'll think about meeting yours. So now when he's saying, did you pick him? No. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. And what was that word that you used, Mashallah? Accountability. She don't want to be accountable for none of that. She want to blame the man for every damn thing. When from here on out, you sisters, guess what? You either gonna be responsible for that nigga that you pick, or you gonna have some used up coochie that nobody's gonna want. Once everybody find out about all the different men you done been with, nobody's gonna want you for real. Nobody's gonna take you serious. They're gonna find out how high of a body count you got, because niggas still be worried about that. Niggas, now something that black men are wrong for doing is sleeping with all of the women that they don't want. And then when they do run into the one that they do want, they try to keep her, but they still sleeping with all these other hoes on the side. You shouldn't do sisters like that. If you're not going to be with her, don't stick your penis in her at all. Don't do nothing with that sister. Let her go about her business. If you as a man are not going to take responsibility, because you're responsible for that woman, and if you're not going to take responsibility for her, then don't deal with her. Don't touch her at all. And vice versa. Same thing with your sisters. If you are not going to be responsible for that man that you let dip off in that pie, then guess what? Don't let him dip off in that pie. Do not let him do it. Find you somebody that you want and that you're willing to stick with, and then be responsible for the man that you pick. Don't nobody want to hear all these excuses. You understand? Because that's all this shit really is. He made you late. So what? That shit happens. Traffic can make you late. Do you get out of your car and cuss everybody out that's in the goddamn line in the middle of the street? No, you do not. You arrive when you get there. You understand? That's what happens. So you could have called these brothers. They seem like they are more than understanding. And you say, hey, man, I'm running a few minutes late. Is it still okay if I come? I'm sure they would have been like, oh, sure, sis. Take your time. We'll see you when you get here. Because you the star of today's show. I'm sure those two men, they sound like they reasonable. And they would have said just that. They'd be like, all right, come on. Just when you get here, sis, we'll start it up. Come on. But her, she is really upset that he made her late.
What do you mean?
But you saying he's sorry and all this old bullshit, but you
nobody said anything about anybody being sorry.
I'm saying, but you saying he don't believe in you. You said he didn't believe in you.
Women, when you feel empowered as a woman more without a man, you're not gonna really want.
But this is what I don't understand. Hold on.
If you feel more empowered without a man,
now you know that's a whole lie. Because guess what the woman can't do without that man is to when temperatures start rising and bodies is yearning, you understand? You can let me take that back, because the black woman start acting like the white woman, using all these goddamn dildos and blasters and car jacks and all kinds of shit, ramming them up in their coochie. You know, they doing all kinds of sick mess. Instead of the natural way, is to let a man take you to Pound Town. You got to turn around and use a goddamn car jack and satisfy yourself. It's ridiculous. So I can't take that back. You know what I'm saying? Because, and you know, the white woman is the one that came up with all that mess. All them goddamn toys. The white woman is such a whore. Nobody wanted her. She had to do something to satisfy herself. She had to do something, because the white man don't want the white woman. The black woman, you always desired by us. You don't need no goddamn toys. I'm the goddamn toy. Okay? I am the toy. So, but you can't do that by yourself. And guess what? I don't care how many car jacks you ram up in that thing, you are going to want a man. It don't replace the real thing. What did Marvin Gaye say in his song? It's nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. You understand? So yeah, you can use as many car jacks that you want, but guess what? It don't replace the damn man. And just because you so empowered by yourself, nobody's trying to take any power away from you. What the man wants you to do is just do your part for him, play your role for him, and be empowered. I don't want my women to turn around and have low self-esteem, not feel beautiful. You understand? I want they goddamn esteem to be on 1,000. I want their empowerment to be on 1,000. And I want you to take care of your daddy like you supposed to, while you are empowered. That's it. So I don't know what the hell she talking about. She out of there with that. But let me get to it, because it's almost over.
Let me ask you this: Why would a man not believe in you if he gonna get in a relationship with you? Give me one nigga that would get in a relationship with you and don't believe in you.
Plenty of them.
Shit, I ain't
There
never
are plenty
believed.
of men out here who will get in a relationship with a woman, but sabotaging her at every chance that he gets.
What you
Now that's the one that I have not seen. Where is the man that now remember now she's going back to her 90-day man. That's what she's talking about now. Again. She's talking about this brother of 90 days sabotaging her. When I honestly don't believe that it was a sabotage. I believe it may have been the barbershop, like what he said. I really believe that. But she is talking about it's plenty of men that get in relationships that sabotage their women. Now, sisters that's out there watching and paying attention, that's in UPK land, right? And that's on stream live, YouTube, and all the other site land that we on. If you know and heard of a man intentionally sabotaging a woman, trying to ruin every chance of advancement, let me hear that. I want to actually hear it. You can come on the stage. You can type it in the chat, however you see fit. But I want to actually hear a real story of a man actually sabotaging a sister's growth and success and businesses and jobs and all of that. I want to hear that.
What do you mean?
Drake, Blake, have you ever met a nigga like that? I ain't never met a nigga like that in my life.
You have some women that want to work and their man don't want them to work. Like back in the 60s.
Yeah.
There were women who wanted to work. Their man did not let them work.
Yeah.
That's sabotage.
No, it's not.
That's not true. Now remember the article that we read, right? Now, Marshall, I want you to read some more of that. Because it said that historically, black men did not stop their women from working. But instead, now start from there, out.
Come on, sir. Instead, systematic racism often forced black women to work.
Mm-hmm.
Due to severe economic oppression of black men, black women historically had high labor force participation rates to ensure the survival of their family.
So what those women did was they went and got jobs because they knew that the white man was not trying to hire them. This has been going on ever since we've been here. You understand? It's always been that the black man is the last one hired and the first one fired. And they intentionally gave the woman the job because guess what? That's why they shifted the mindset. They started working on the sister's mind because at one point, them women knew that guess what? Hey, they won't give my man a job, so we got to take care of ourselves and these churn that we got. So they said, you know what? We're going to go get a job. They didn't lead a man because of it. You understand? They didn't say, you know what? Nigga, you ain't no good. You ain't a high value man because you can't get a job. They knew that the system was the reason behind it. Guess how many black women just got fired? Was it last year or this year by Donald Trump? Marshall, get me that number of how many black women got fired because of Donald Trump. How many black women did Donald Trump fire this year or last year? Give me that number, brother. And I'm going to have you go back to that and read that some more. Matter of fact, while you getting that number, I'm going to read it. It says, in slavery and post-emancipation, during slavery, black women were forced into manual labor by white enslavers. After emancipation, racial violence and occupational segregation continued to lock black men out of well-paying, stable jobs. That's one part. Then the family economic survival. Because of these discriminatory barriers against black men, black women were relied upon as co-breadwinners. And it says historical records show that in 1880, over 35% of married black women were in the labor force. So again, you know, it's not like, you know, black men at any time was forcing his woman not to work. At one point, she had to go to work. She had to, because they wasn't giving the damn man a job. And you know what they did? They went to work and they took care of. Let me tell you something. I got another story. I know a sister that turned around. She had been married and divorced, I think 3 or 4 times. Right? The last husband she ended up dying on. But the sister, the first husband, they worked at a bus company together. And on the way to work, right, they was playing with each other, having fun with each other. They was hitting each other back and forth and playing and tickling and wrestling, doing all this before they left the house. It continued in the car. They turned around, and when it got to work, it continued while they was at work. And the brother she was playing on his bus, right? He just started up his bus. He ready to pull off. She came, opened the door real quick, jumped on the bus, and they steady playing. And he was like, girl, get off my bus. I got to get out of here. She like, nope. It ain't playing. Right? She like, nope, I ain't going nowhere. Put me off the bus. She's like, girl, get off this bus. Come on, I got to get out of here. So the brother got up out the seat, turned her around, and scooped her butt with his foot, like as if he was like kicking her in her butt. He didn't totally kick her. And these were her words. He just like scooped her with just kind of like playing. This is what she said. Playing, but scooped her in the butt with her foot to get her off the bus and pushed her off the bus. Not hard, not being mean, but playing. She said she turned around, looked at him, and told him, oh, it's over. And immediately divorced that dude. She didn't want him no goddamn way. Because if you are both playing, and that's the way he decided to play, then just say, okay, babe, playtime over. Now you didn't put your foot on me. Now I ain't with that. Right. She divorced the man. I forgot why she divorced the other one and the other one. But when she was with this one, the brother, I knew him. Me and him worked on some jobs together. And this brother, cool brother, man. This brother here, he, of course, being in construction, right? I was in the painters union and he was in the carpenters union. And guess what? Remember I said black men get laid off and get fired from these jobs. And that's nothing new. But when the wintertime would hit, he would always get laid off. And one time I asked them, they was talking about it so bad, I asked her, I said, why won't you get a job to help out your house while the brother is laid off? She said with an attitude, she said he was going to take care of me, so that's what he going to do. Now, mind you, they would lose their houses, all their apartments and shit. They would lose them. The cars, they would lose them. Every single, they would lose all their shit because it would take them a long time to get back to work. Not the brother fault. You understand? It's just part of the trade. That's how it go.
Yeah.
And this brother turned around, his sister said, oh no. He said he was going to take care of me, so that's what he going to do. I said, God damn. You know, and even her family wondered the same thing. They was all talking about her, saying, I wonder why she just won't get a job and help them out. Help the poor man. That's what one of the old ladies said. Her stepmother, I think it was. She said, help the poor man out. That's what she said. Because the stepmother realized that the poor man is trying his best for his woman to take care of his family. But goddamn it, he keep getting laid off. And they kept losing their shit. And this woman refused to get up and get a job. That's what we're dealing with now in the future. You understand? Like what she said, it's 2054. This is equivalent to 2054. And in 2054, this is feminine around here. You're gonna take care of my needs, and then I might think about taking care of yours later. All right. But it says different gender norms While white society in the late 19th and early 20th centuries generally promoted the separate spheres ideology, where middle class white women did not work outside the home, but black families often could not afford this. Black women's high rate of workforce participation was a necessity for survival rather than a choice or a mandate from black men. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't something that we had so the opportunity to partake in, to where you did not, the man said, no, you ain't going to work, like what this sister's talking about. That's a whole goddamn lie, that men were suppressing their women and their creative skills to where they was telling them, no, you staying at home. They couldn't fucking afford it. This sister don't know what she's talking about. All right. Did you get that, Marshala? That number?
Come on, sir. It says the numbers are staggering. Between February and July of 2025, black women lost 319,000 jobs in the United States labor market. By comparison, white women saw an increase of 142,000. Latino women saw an increase of 176,000 jobs, and white men saw the largest increase of all groups, with a gain of 365,000 jobs during the same 5-month period.
Yeah, of course they did. They fired all the damn black women and gave the jobs to white people.
Why you showing me?
Of course it went up. Of course they saw an increase. You got rid of the goddamn black women that was working the job. Now, over 300,000 damn families are suffering and struggling right now to this day. And all this broad can do is blame black men for it. When black men is not saying, you not going to work. Oh, hell no. You ain't gonna work no child. What's wrong with you? You stay right here in this house. You're going to be barefoot and pregnant. You're going to be cooking and cleaning. You're going to be taking care of me. I don't know who in the hell is saying that. Who in the hell is saying that? When, like I said, let's get to this bag. That's what we finna do. And as high as things are, I don't even see how the sisters even coming up with this shit about how you don't need no man. You damn near need 3 and 4 incomes in a house now. Shit high as hell. Rent high, car notes high, insurance high, food high, taxes high. Everything is high. I don't know what she's talking about. But let's keep going.
Nah.
Yes, the fuck it
Hell
is.
no. It's making sure he makes sure that another nigga ain't about to get his goddamn woman. He ain't that
that's sabotage.
Fuck
You
that.
letting
He real.
insecurities,
Nah, that nigga real.
insecurities sabotage your woman for being the best version of herself that she could be. That's the shit that I'm talking about.
You just want.
Now, see, the brother, where he fucked up is he don't have the answer to this sister. He's saying, yeah, I don't want no other man getting to my woman. Man, listen, I know mine ain't out here entertaining no other man. I know mine ain't doing it. You understand? So guess what? I don't have that problem. Mine can go wherever they listen. One of my ribs, she went on an executive trip somewhere, something like that. Right to where the fuck was it at? I think it was California, some damn where the company took everybody on a goddamn trip. And not one day was I sitting looking at my phone, calling her, blowing her up. Man, I hope this bitch ain't talking to no motherfucking nigga, no motherfucking man getting at her. Fuck all that. I ain't finna. I was cool. You understand? She would call me. She'd be, I got a break. What's up? What you doing? We over here. We at this whatever luncheon, whatever, doing whatever the hell they do at a company goddamn trip. Whatever the hell they was doing. So, but this brother didn't have the answer. You understand? So that would be considered, and it gave her the ammo to say, see, that's this shit I'm talking about, sabotage. I don't have to worry about that because I'm not married to no hoes. So I ain't worried about mine going to work nowhere. You understand? Now, if you do have a problem, then call me. You understand? And I've made some calls before. You understand? I done made some calls before. I done turned around and had to make a trip before. One of my ribs called me one time. She at the store with the kids. She panicking. She like, hey, this dude following me around the store. She's like, hey, I'm like, hey, calm down. It's all right. She just don't know I done whipped the U so goddamn quick. You understand? And I'm on the way to the store. So I'm calming her down, like, just calm down. But this dude, he been in every aisle. He stayed talking about how beautiful I am, how my eyes pretty, how good I look, how lucky of a man you are. How did I'm like, babe, calm down. It's okay. Baby, it's all right. Like I said, she ain't know I'm on the way. I'm like, just calm down. Just get our food. Get grocery stop. Don't worry about that dude. And turn around, boy, you should have saw them eyes get big like a little kid in the candy store. When she saw her daddy sitting outside and she know what was, you know what I'm saying? I pulled up like Spice One. She know I pulled up like Spice One because that's different. You understand? Now, if a man try to holler at you and you say, listen, man, I'm married. I got a man. No, thank you. And he leave you alone. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if he's consistently aisle to aisle to aisle, now that's harassment. You understand? And I don't play that shit. So I showed up outside the store. I was right there. I was waiting on him to follow her out the store. She tried to run to the truck. No, go to the car. You understand? Go to the car. Come on, let's go. You know. But needless to say, whoever it was, he must have seen it because he did not come out that goddamn door. He did not come out of that door. So, like I said, but that's something different. That's harassment. But me myself, I don't have any worries. I'm not sitting back pressed like, oh shit, man. I hope she ain't cheating on me. I hope ain't no man trying to holler at her. Oh my God, I ain't doing that. I don't want a woman that I have to police. I gotta police you and make sure you're doing the right thing. I want to pick the one that's going to do the right thing. That's what I want. You understand? Let me keep going.
Freedom.
You want your woman to stay home, hidden in the closet from any other man getting her attention.
And guess what? You want to be a wild ass hyena and get in the damn streets with them other ragged ass bitches that you want. That's what you want to do.
This is coming from a broken place.
Hey, it is. I'm just telling you what y'all want to do.
No.
That's what y'all want to do.
A woman wants to shine.
Man, get the
like
fuck out of here.
Y'all
want to get in these packs.
Shine, baby. I don't care about you shining. I want you to shine. And I really don't think that that's what he means. I really don't. She said locked in a closet. Nobody wants you locked in no damn closet. You know?
Like y'all hyenas.
Women want a shot. Let me tell you, first of all, I'm not a woman that hang in packs.
I'm saying, but most of we talk about most of the women. We talk about, but
I don't need no giggling bitches behind my fucking back.
It's no such thing.
I don't got no female friends because that's how they are.
It's no such
thing. They giggle in your face. They giggle behind your motherfucking back.
Listen,
I don't need them.
Listen, it's no such thing as an alpha female.
I'm looking for this is the reason.
Look, she don't need no man or no damn woman for no friend. Men ain't shit and women ain't shit either. So I know that's a lonely, lonely world that she living in, boy. Let's keep going.
Why having partnership is so important to me. Why having the right man in my life is so important to me. Because he is supposed to be my ride or die.
Okay.
I don't got no group of bitches riding with me.
Okay.
He riding with me.
That's cool.
And I don't need them.
You talk to him like this?
So that's why it's important for him to be that kind of partner for me.
Do you talk to him like this?
Like what?
Like how you talking to us right now? Do you talk to him like that?
You over talking.
Yeah,
tell me a lot of women.
Yeah, tell me you talk to him like that.
I'm gonna tell you something.
And you expect him to be a ride or die for you.
Can I say this? I ain't gonna say a lot of women.
You.
I was sitting here listening. There's no way in the fuck, because I done dealt with this.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in the fuck. I'm gonna sit here and take you serious when you doing this shit to me. I got a mama, or had. I don't need another mama. I need a partner.
Yeah.
My partner in business or anything ain't gonna talk to me fucked up and make me feel this big.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to touch on something you said earlier. I'm glad you went in like that. I want to touch on something you just said a few minutes ago. We're getting here.
Yeah.
We're getting here.
First of all, I don't want y'all to think that by me breaking that up, I'm talking down on my man. I'm using it as an example because I know that's how a nigga would do. A nigga would take the slightest little thing you say and try to make like I'm trying to belittle my man in front of here. No, that's not what I'm doing. What I am doing though is making sure you understand that when a woman has a vision and a plan for where she want to go in her life, she don't need a man telling her, "Oh no, you don't need to go on
stage. She can do it in the inside voice.
She don't need to go on
stage. She can talk in the inside voice.
Yeah, what's wrong with the regular voice?
She can talk in the regular voice.
When a man talk loud, he's confident.
No,
when a woman talk loud,
no.
She's when a woman talk loud, she's just loud.
Yeah, because you know why? Because the women ain't supposed to talk like that.
So can I finish?
You're right.
Fuck both of y'all. If y'all think that I'm up here being some type of way because I don't need neither one of y'all for shit, and you're not gonna sit up here and talk condescending to me either. Because yes, I am a strong woman, I am an empowered woman, and I don't take shit off of no nigga. I don't give a fuck if he my daddy, my brother, my man,
why
or the
did you
nigga
get
sitting
mad
next
at
to
us?
me on stage.
This is
I don't
the
give a
question.
fuck.
Listen, this is a question that you said. Why you mad at us for that?
Listen, I'm about to roll out. Because I don't like feeling disrespected.
Ooh-wee. She went in on them niggas. God damn. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck both of y'all. I don't need you for shit. I don't need you niggas for shit. God damn. That broad there, boy. Good goddamn night. Do y'all think she talked to her man like that? You see, she wouldn't answer that question, right?
Come on, sir.
You see, she would not answer that damn question. And I wonder why. Because yes, she does. She talks to her man that way. Okay. And I got one more thing that I got to pull this. Hold on. I can't I'm not seeing the hold on.
I got a precept too, Cap, while you looking that up.
Come on with it,
Come on, Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Whew, good goddamn night. Hey, that's a fact. That is a fact. A man would rather live in the forest with lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, than to deal with that.
Come on, Cap.
Go ahead.
Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna work 60 hours a week and come home to that.
Oh, come on, come on. Especially after you done made her late for her shit, boy, you really gonna get it. You understand? And listen, I know her lock of mine be on time. That brother be on time, but you done made her late that one time. And boy, you gonna get it. God damn, man. Now I can't see doing that at all. I can't see it at all. Okay. So I got one more delusional dummy to bring up. All right, and hold on, let me see if it went through yet. There we go. Okay, I got it now. I was going to go to the sister's profile. Oh snap! Hold up. No, hold on. No, this is not it. Hold up. There it is. I got it. There it is. What you say?
Because that you're right, Cap. That profile it tells a lot.
Oh man, look at her. So yeah, but I took a screenshot of what this sister just recently posted.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let me. I got to share the entire screen, I believe, in order to get this picture up here. Okay, so hold on 1 second. Can y'all see the picture?
Come on, sir.
You can see it. Let me see if I can enlarge it some. Let me see if I can. Oh, God damn it. Is it still up?
La. There it is, Cap.
Okay, can you see it?
Come, sir.
Can you read it?
Come.
Okay. So let me just read it real quick. I just want to make sure everybody can see it. Okay. Now, this sister just made this post. All right. And this is how delusional our sisters can be. She said, 19 years ago, God sent a prophet to my job to tell me not to date him. Now, first off, this shit is getting way out of hand with you Christians lying on God about every goddamn thing.
Right.
Saying God done sent a prophet to your job. He just sent a stranger to your job to come tell you not to marry the man that you are about to marry. Says, I never seen this man before in my life. He walked up to me while I was at work and said, God told me to tell you to stop talking to that man. It will not end well. So this dude then traveled across several states, across several seas and oceans and rivers and lakes and miles to come to little old Liz's job and tell Liz not to marry. Do you know Christians do that shit? I know a sister, and this is I'm not exaggerating. I know a sister that would often tell people, "Oh, God told me to tell you it's gonna be all right. God told me to tell you it's gonna be all right. God told me to tell you it's gonna be all right. God told me to tell you everything is gonna be all right." I said, wait a minute. I said, hold up. What the fuck is gonna be all right? I'm sure niggas got a lot of problems. Which one is God addressing? You understand? Get to the specifics. Tell them what God is actually saying, because I know God ain't telling you to tell everybody that everything is going to be all right. God ain't told you that shit. I don't believe it. And all the time, these people are doing, Christians are doing that shit to these folks. They just going around lying, saying shit that God never said. God ain't told no man. First off, it's your job. Can't nobody just walk up on your fucking job. Just come out of nowhere. Nobody give a fuck because he no prophet. Nigga, this is Procter & Gamble. What are you doing here? Do you have business to conduct here? Do you need what's the problem? You can't just come in there talking about, oh, I need to talk to Liz. I'm a prophet of God. I have a prophecy for her. God told me to tell her. Is she on her break? You understand? You can't do that. She's full of shit. She's lying. Christians do this all the time. They lie about shit all the goddamn time. But check it out. She says, this man of God told me the prophecy in front of my coworker. It said, and he prayed for me in the middle of the aisle. Right? So obviously he just came to Walmart where you was working at and just picked you, the fucking dummy, out of all of the people in the damn store and said, you know what, God told me to tell you not to marry the man that you with. Okay? It's all kinds of other shit that God could be addressing in people's lives, right? Like keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. Why he ain't sent a prophet to tell her that? Why the prophet ain't tell her, hey, if you do marry the man, you better stay with him for the rest of your life? That's what you better do, because it says this. It says, but I disobeyed God and did it anyway. And now, 18 years later, I'm getting a divorce. Do you know something? God is not happy with your divorce. If God did send a prophet, which was a lie, to tell you not to marry this man, which was a lie, then guess what? You should have listened. Why did you disobey God, Christian? Do you not know that these women all tell the same stories of some prophet of God, some message God gave them, some kind of sign God showed them not to do it, and they did it anyway? Do you know how many women say that they don't listen to God, but God is the head of their life?
Yeah.
You lying ass bitch, you. God is not the head of your life. You don't obey God. You always disobey him.
Right.
In more ways than this one. And you filed for the divorce. You chose to get rid of this man. Not something that didn't end well. You ended it.
That's right.
Of course it didn't end well. You did it. You ended your marriage of 18 years. And this is a goddamn shame that you done been with this guy that long. That's and you couldn't come up with one reason to stay.
Right.
After 18 goddamn years, you couldn't have said, you know what? Let me think about this before I do this. Because that's a long damn time to be with somebody. Let me see if I can come up with a reason to stay with this damn man. And she couldn't do it. Why? Because she thought back to that prophet of God. Halak, you hear me? She thought back to the prophet of God that showed up at Walmart and said in the aisle, said, you know what? God sent me here to tell you that man that you're with is not your man.
Yeah.
That is not your man. And now she believes the fucking false prophet. You know, that's a shame. But let's get this one scripture out.
He probably wanted to sleep with her himself.
Probably did. Probably did. And ain't no other way to holler at her.
Mm-hmm.
But go to 1 Timothy 4. And I might want you to start at verse 1.
Okay, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, start at verse 1, and then I'm gonna have you skip. You know what? Just start at 1 and read down to 3.
Come on. 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith.
A whole lot of people, okay, are departing from the faith. They just don't have it in them to hold on and to hang in there. Yeah. And by them departing from the faith, what did they end up doing? I keep reading.
Giving heed to seducing spirits.
Like you called it out. You said that man probably wanted to sleep with her himself.
Okay.
Come in there talking about God sent me to tell you not to marry your man. Like, get the hell out of here. That God ain't sent you to just tell nobody don't marry somebody. That's their decision. If you want to turn around and be with that person, then hey, stay with them forever. That's the one that you chose. Stay with them forever. But they're giving heed to seducing spirits. Keep going.
And doctrines of devils.
Doctrines of devils, man. Liars and deceivers. You understand? These Christian pastors and these false prophets, they claim to come to you and got a prophecy from God. They got doctrines of devils, man.
Come.
You understand? That's what they coming with. Keep going.
Speaking lies in hypocrisy.
That was a whole lie that this dude told her, that God showed up, right? Sent him and said, don't marry that guy that you with. That was a whole lie. Keep going.
Come. Having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
And that conscience being seared, meaning that, guess what? Can't nothing get in that goddamn thing. You can't put nothing in that head. You understand? You can't put nothing in that head because it's seared with a hot iron, right? Think about something. When you what's that material that they used to use when they would back in the day when pants would be too long? My mama, she did that one time, bought me some too long ass pants, and she went and put this little white little film around the bottom and cuffed them up. Who knows what I'm talking about? What's the name of that shit? I forgot it. But she took this material, put it down, cuffed the pants up, stuffed it down in the goddamn cup, and ironed it and sealed it shut to where that cup was right there, and them pants was my length then. I can't remember what that shit is, but I remember my mother seared my goddamn pants shut to where, you understand, it would not fall out, you understand, and be too long. They would be just my length. And that right there is their conscience being seared, meaning you ain't finna get no new information in there. You understand? Nothing new is getting in there. Whatever they think, that shit is seared. That's it. Okay? Them lies and their hypocrisy, that's it. That's all it's going to be. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Forbidding to marry.
Doing what?
Forbidding to marry.
Forbidding to marry. That's what this dude did. Went to this sister telling her not to marry her damn man.
Right.
This is the man that you want to be with.
Yeah.
Right? And this guy comes out of nowhere saying, God said this ain't the man for you. Notice that how God always tell them not to be with somebody and they do it anyway. And then when they divorce, it's like, I should have listened. This is how it always go, the same way. I should have listened to God. I should have paid attention to the signs. Well, bitch, you didn't. You didn't pay attention to the signs, so now you got to deal with the man. And for 18 years, she couldn't do it no more. Forbidden to marry. Keep reading.
Commanding to abstain from meats.
Okay, telling people that it's unlawful to eat lawful meats. That's what they do. They telling people, you got a lot of cats out here now saying that, oh, we supposed to be vegetarians. You heard that, Halak?
Come.
You heard them saying we were never supposed to eat meat. Well, that's a whole lie. When you have the dietary laws, you have the animals that are clean for consumption for you to eat, and you have the animals that are unclean for consumption that you cannot eat. Yeah. So that's a whole lie saying that you cannot eat meat. You have your choice of meats that you can eat, and from those you can eat the ones that God said that you can't eat.
That's right.
The ones he said not to eat, those are the ones that ain't no picking and choosing between that. That pork and that shrimp and that crab and that lobster, you can't eat those. And anything else God said was unlawful to eat, you can't eat none of that. But these liars and these hypocrites, they're going to come to you telling you that you can't marry, don't get married, and then they're going to tell you that don't eat meat either. Keep going.
Come, which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth.
So those of us that believe and that's in the truth, guess what? We know what meats that we can eat and cannot eat.
Right.
We're not confused in our mind. We know who to marry. You understand? And for you sisters that don't have a father, you don't know who to marry, you can get one in the ISUPK. Commanding General Yohana will get you a husband if you don't know. But he's not forbidding you to marry, right? He's not telling you that you cannot get married, right? Now, say for instance, you may request a certain sister to marry. The sister could even request a certain man to marry. And that might get shot down. You understand? Say, for instance, they have plans on this sister marrying someone else. This brother marrying someone else. Maybe you are not a good fit for them. They see this, you don't.
Right.
You just see what you want. Right? You see a good, strong brother with some braids and a crown on his head, looking good out there at camp. That's what you see. But the general say, nah, this sister is not a good fit for this brother right here. But he's not going to deny you from marriage. A request may get shot down. Maybe that's not the one for you. But he's not denying anyone. Right? And if you decide, say, guess what? You decide on marrying someone of your own choice. You can do that. But stick with your decision.
Yeah.
You know, what they used to say back in the day, ain't no takebacks. You understand? Ain't no takebacks. I remember that boy on the playground. You hear me? That was when I first learned no takebacks. Hey, once you turn around and make this decision, ain't no take backs. You understand? We ain't doing this over. And that's how a marriage should be in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian household. Is once we get together, there should be no take backs. And look, man, we crazy past the time this time, Mikey. Hey, water to everybody for rocking with us, man. You understand? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get up out of here. Officer call support in the building on the road. You understand? The white man is the devil. So got a priest and prophet of God slaving. You understand? Officer Halaka Man in the building. You understand? Holding it down with us. Always got them precepts. You understand? I know he has more loaded. You understand? The brother stay locked and loaded with crazy precepts. You understand? About whatever topic. You understand? So as y'all see, Commander General Yohana raised his soldiers. So if anybody out there wants to be in the truth, for the brothers getting all black, sisters wear them dresses to classes and cover them heads. You understand? And let's get it. All right. So and pay your tithes so that Commander General Yohana can do the work all over this earth. All right. And with that, we go on, Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, you know the name. Started on the streets back in '69.